I'm opposed to
Alright,
him shoot
go
the
ahead.
shit.
Alright, if you do not have any, or if you have any more superlatives, send them to me now or forever hold your peace. Sounds like everybody's holding their peace. So, starting off with Arya.
Ooh.
Did you
Wait,
start
which
the
one?
recording?
How?
Did you start the recording?
I did, yes.
Okay.
So, Arya, first one, as likely to stab you as she is to heal you.
It's true.
Most likely to voluntarily give away vital organs.
That aren't hers.
Maybe. Oh, that one.
Most likely to die in a totally avoidable freak accident.
Max?
Most generous.
Aw, someone was nice.
Next, we're gonna do Amari.
Oh goodness.
Next. What?
No bark, all bite. Most likely to end up as a carpet.
No.
That's mean.
It's so sad.
Most likely to die trying to be a hero.
That makes sense.
That's pretty true.
And most likely to be a hall monitor.
No running.
Let's see. Next, we're gonna do skip around a little bit. We're gonna go to Toph. Silent but deadly. Most likely to get left behind.
Oh.
He doesn't even go here.
Sounds accurate.
Most likely to lend a hand. And lastly, most likely to be left behind.
Again.
There's two of them?
Yeah, 2 people said that.
We're on the same
Thanks.
wavelength.
I'm gonna keep that one a secret. Fabio. No, Finn was not one of those.
Wow.
Fabio, most likely to be fabulous. Most likely to throw a temper tantrum. Looks best in the crown.
Yes.
Most likely to get bitches. Most likely to be a football player.
What?
Most likely to be a hall monitor, though.
Hey, I get football
don't-
players. They may be homophobic, but hey, even
Imakaru.
water gets wet.
Oh no.
Most likely to set things on fire for fun. Most likely to set the castle on fire.
I'm hearing a lot of fire.
Most likely to die via assassination.
Probably true.
That's a perk of the job.
Most courageous.
Aww.
Who's lying?
And that's it for them. Next, we have Sienna.
Oh, God.
Most likely to trip on a flower. Most likely to smack a fool.
This one was my favorite of all the ones I came up with.
Softest hands.
What?
Most likely to succeed. Most likely to be a CEO.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kira. Least likely to die. Most likely to accidentally bring someone home from a bar. Least likely to die, period.
That's
Wait, 2 people?
Yeah, 2 people said least likely to die. Most popular.
Yay for Kira.
Most likely to be a model.
That hair though.
That hair though.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mika. Most likely to trip on, or no, not most. Least likely to trip on anything.
I imagine her tripping on anything if she ever tries to actually walk.
You see, I thought about it today, and if she ever gets put in an anti-magic field, I have to check whether or not that would affect her floating, because if it did, I'm pretty sure her legs would have atrophied by now from the lack of walking.
Ooh.
What's her strength score?
Normal strength, but I would assume most of that's in her arms as she does not use her legs.
Yeah, she
She
floats,
skipped leg
so-
day. She shouldn't have.
She skipped leg day every day for a year.
she
Probably
skipped
more
leg
than a
day
year.
every day for like the last 10 years.
Come on. You don't
Um,
need John Cena to tell you to not do that.
Mika, most likely to miss the punchline.
Savage.
And that's all for Mika. And lastly, even though he's not here, Jasmine. Most likely to miss every shot.
Aw.
Most likely to let the wrong guy live.
True.
And they're our police chief, huh?
Most likely to miss the party. Most prone to weapon and wardrobe malfunction. And that's it. Oh, that's all the superlatives.
It's a little freaky that some of us were so on the line.
You know, on the
Most
same
of-
wavelength.
Yeah,
Most
like
of
a lot of
mine
us
were-
were just.
Most of the ones that I said were pretty cut and dry and not really too interesting. I thought it was going to be a different sort of thing.
Mine were hysterical.
I mean, I did give a few hysterical ones, I guess.
Alright, so, without discussing all of that, we're gonna move on. So, as we left off, you were all returning to town, sans Arya, because Arya was out giving children cookies or some shit.
I thought.
Touring the kingdom.
Huh?
Touring the kingdom, doing her job, finding out what people want.
Arya, if you were in town,
Well,
why
she's
didn't you
being
stop the
productive.
naysayer?
She wasn't in town.
So, you all have at this point heard rumors of roving bands of trolls. You've also encountered a large roving band of trolls.
And how many? of us
Encountered is
really
one
died?
word for it.
So, as you all get back, you will recall that you ran into Grigory, the naysayer, who is telling the townsfolk basically that you all suck.
Oh, this bitch.
That's right.
So,
I'll give him something to suck.
damn.
I'm angry.
Wow. Okay.
So here's the problem. I'm pretty sure that if you did that, he would say that you were being crass and cruel and use that to turn people against you.
I only turn people one direction, and it's not off.
I'm pretty sure this is why Fabio is not our ambassador.
Can you imagine Fabio for queen?
I don't
I
want
mean,
to. I really don't
this
want
is
to.
slander. This is a crime.
Wait, no.
In
I'm
my
back
book.
here, right?
I mean, have y'all set a crime or set a law against speaking in the
Nope.
public?
Ask our tiny
No.
gremlin.
Do we really want a law that prevents anyone from speaking bad about our government?
Of course not.
Exactly.
There are other solutions. You can still set laws. Castian comes up and goes, I've heard, so he has come to find you all to tell you about this, and it's like, I would recommend setting some form of law about, you know, getting permits to give speeches and such. You also have a law in the books against public gatherings above a certain size.
We need to just like spend a whole session determining laws for our city.
Just saying it quickly, I took 6 for my paladin level up.
Eh,
Just getting it out of the way for now.
So, he's giving the talk. You hear him sitting there, telling everybody that you all are awful leaders and that you gallivant along by yourselves and risk life and limb without any regard for how that'll affect the country. That you have used the country's burgeoning wealth for your own benefit, not for theirs.
Have we really?
I mean, I don't know, have you?
I mean, I've dumped several thousand
Have
gold
we?
into the city. Out of my own pocket.
So how are you going to handle this? He's up there turning your people away from you.
Hmm.
What problems does he have with our leadership?
Everything.
Everything. Can we ask what? Huh. What? I don't know. I don't know what to ask.
I'm tempted to do something, but y'all are going to get mad at me if I do it.
Oh, do we need to tell Booth to go?
Do you want me to
Tell
strong
Mario-
arm the situation?
We should probably
No.
not force anything, or else it would just make ourselves look bad.
Yeah.
Will it?
Let's not
Mm-hmm.
anger our
Because
citizens.
all the people that are probably listening to him are the ones that are believing him, or at least somewhat agree with him.
Perhaps we should hear him out.
Yeah. Or invite him to talk with us privately about what they would
Yes,
have us do
Invite
to
him to what is it called?
We-
Yes, give him an audience with the king.
yeah,
That.
and grant them an audience, a
Yes,
private audience.
that was
We'll
exactly
have
the word I was looking for.
That would inspire future people to speak out against us.
People are allowed
We
to
need-
have an audience with their
Well,
ruler.
yeah, we need to know what his grievances are.
And people need to
in
feel
order
like they
to
can
fix
speak
it.
to the king.
It is.
He isn't even native to our area, and he isn't even living here.
Are
he
we
just
native
came
to
bitch.
here?
No, he came from another kingdom specifically.
How
to
many
bitch.
of our
You don't
citizens
know that for sure.
were born here? How many?
None so far.
Really? If
Maybe one.
we
We're 13 months in, so maybe one or two.
please, I'm
You're
pretty sure a
14
few
months in by
people
now,
have
but yeah.
fucked. There's been a few people who have fucked already. Come on.
I mean, I think everyone knows Fabio has.
Yeah. I wonder how many kids Fabio has already.
Think about that for a minute.
Fabio is gay.
I'm gonna just quickly roll my 1 month of money just to get it out of the way.
Roll for it, what?
I didn't do my monthly roll for my profession.
Oh, yeah.
Your
I'd
profession
still
for the
talk
past
to you
month
that-
has been
yeah.
wandering the woods.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, I'd have to agree. Grant an audience with the king. See what happens.
I request any audience with the king that my advisor or at least someone else be there.
I'll
Ari
be
will
a
be
guard.
there as your counselor. It is her job to go between you and the people anyway.
Good, because I have no
14,
idea what to
15.
say.
1450 gold. That is pretty nice. Plus
Keep in
4.
mind,
And,
Wolf, y'all have been
300.
touring the countryside for the last week or two. So
Right.
you take like a third to 2/3 of your total amount.
Divided by 3, that's 400. 2/3 or 1/3?
1
Right.
week of that must be you working for the kingdom.
And I know,
7 days
I'm
of it?
saying of the 3 weeks that he would have had to do stuff. How long were y'all adventuring? Y'all were out for a week or two.
I'm just asking, will it be 1 week off of this or 2 weeks?
I mean, this month's not over yet, so I wouldn't roll for it yet, simply because like no one else has made money for this month.
So wait and then re-roll.
You can save the roll,
Thank
assuming
you.
assuming you have time to make money this month.
All right.
Because y'all may be about to adventure, and then you sure as hell won't have time.
Right.
So,
Well, in any case,
I'll just add the month's pay for the actual. Just never mind. I'll wait.
thank you.
I'm just
Um,
What are
rambling.
y'all doing?
Didn't we have a
Yeah.
month of kingdom management and then we did the questing?
The kingdom management was part of the month, though. Like, that's the first week, and then you've got 3 more
Yeah.
weeks. So you did that. You can add the money from that, but can we please move on with the actual portion of the story and not be worrying about funds when we're trying to run a story session?
I understand.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Are we gonna meet?
You didn't really
As
have to step up like that. I understand. I'm just.
so Sienna would be there too, in the back corner, with her hood up, staring angrily.
So many
good
hoods.
sisters.
You'd also notice that the entire duration of the meeting, she will have one hand placed on one of her talismans in particular.
I'm gonna be mute
So-
for a few minutes, guys. We just got home. I gotta unpack.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, y'all are currently sitting outside the group of people. Gregory is still speaking, and people are cheering in agreement with him.
Yeah. Arya's gonna go up to him
Okay.
and try to invite him to what was the word?
An audience with the
Yeah.
king.
With audience.
Ah, here
with
we
the king.
are. Right here. We have one of your troublesome leaders here. What have you to say about your crimes?
There are no crimes.
Here, here, people. Here, here. We are here to hear your grievances. Now, God, I can't think today.
Grievances? Audience with the king.
It took you over a year to finally come out and find out what these people's grievances are. Look at this horrible leadership.
Amari walks up.
I have been here, trying to converse with our citizens. I just got back from a trip to do just that.
A trip?
I'm here.
You left? See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Gallivanting off without any regard.
We've slayed many beasts that would be trouble for our citizens.
But-
Therefore, it is not gallivanting.
You have a standing army, and you go off by yourselves to go slay these beasts that are not even in your kingdom at all.
They threaten our people in this kingdom.
I
If we don't
glared
slay
down
them,
upon
who
him,
will?
staying silent.
So what do you have to say for yourself? And Gregory walks up to Amari and sticks his finger right in Amari's chest and like, you big fluffball. The rumors of your inadequacy at your position far precede you.
Do they now? I do not have an army. I have not gained funds for an army.
We have an army of 100 people.
Oh my god. I didn't know we actually went ahead and got that. Just
Yep, we got
retcon
it.
what
The
I said.
general is not aware that he has an army.
And I was not aware that I have an oaf standing in front of the crowd right now, making
You've
fun
just
of
made
everyone here.
You've made a perfect point of what I was trying to say. See, he doesn't even know he has an army. Just.
I try to whisper
Can I
to
roll to
Mari
intimidate?
Go for it.
back away.
Well,
Doing all this, I'm trying to whisper to Amari to
Do you see this blundering oaf? He just tried to intimidate me.
I am simply standing here,
I try
looking
to
down
tell-
upon you, you fool.
Amari,
Yes.
come back here for a sec. I'm going to try to separate. We need to separate him from this crowd.
And now you
So we can talk
see,
to him
good
in
people of
private.
Floros, the leadership that you have trusted your well-being to. This buffoon could not even speak properly to me.
Hey,
I'm going to grab him by the scruff of the neck
No.
and hold him up.
No. Do I need to knock him out again?
Do you see this this dog attacking me, or at least attempting to?
This
Hey,
isn't
I-
even an attempt at an attack. I am just picking him up.
don't no.
You better not put a
Why?
hand on me. Unhand me, you foul creature.
I'm sorry.
I have
for her.
not laid a single
Um,
hand on you. I have laid a hand on
Can
your
I-
clothing and lifted you up.
Can I try to get?
There is
That
no
is
hand
assault.
on you.
I know my rights. This is assault.
Amari, put the poor man down. And
Look at this, the cruel machinations of your leaders.
I drop him.
softly. I hope softly.
He kind of wipes his shoulder off and looks at you with just an air of haughty disgust and just goes, "Be gone, vile creature."
Can I try to
Can we just deport this
talk?
guy?
No, can I try to talk to him? Try to pull him away in private, like gently.
Attempt.
Yeah, can I? I attempt to.
Hi.
You have to say something to do that.
Excuse me, sir. Can we come over here for a minute to talk in private?
I have nothing to say that the rest of the town should not get to hear.
Just out of character, real quick. Can I please just fucking knock him out?
No.
We're not making the situation any better. It can't get any worse.
We very much do want to hear. I know you're saying this to the entire crowd and him now, since he said no. We very much do want to address your grievances. But now, here in the front of the city is not the place.
You are trying to oppress my free right to speech.
Are you
Did we
even
You
a
are
try
trying to
citizen?
you
thwart the
know?
will of the people.
You are not
do
even
no
a
such
citizen.
thing. So-
Are you?
He reaches into a bag and is like, "This paperwork right here is as much as I need."
I suppose that is the law of the land.
What law of the land? Last I checked, your kingdom doesn't even have laws. Do you see this, good people of Floros? This oaf is accusing me of breaking laws that do not exist and saying that that would follow a law that also does not exist.
I thought we just made them.
I haven't made any laws.
Then let him speak. Tire himself out. If they care, they can hold their own elections. I'm by
No,
no
this
means
is a
attached to
kingdom.
my position.
There's the kingdom. There is no election.
We are doing nothing to stop this idiot. This
We-
town crier, if you will. We need to take
Oppression,
care
I
of
say.
this.
Oppression.
We're not going to stop him from saying. What we're saying is, you can speak here all you wish, but if you would like to you yourself actually make a difference of what you are preaching, we would love to meet with you in our castle. You can even bring many people from this crowd if you wish, and we will hear all of you.
Oh, so the people are so high and mighty that they cannot have the conversation in the streets with the common folk. If you want to
We're
have
not
this
stopping
conversation,
the
we can have it right here.
We're not stopping this conversation as it is now. Like, you may say your grievances, but this is not the place where laws and are made.
He just wants to hear himself talk.
If you do not wish to help have your grievances heard to the proper authorities, we will just leave now, and you can just stay and express your grievances to the populace. One of them
Alright.
will come and
Sienna is going to whisper Arya. I've got this.
None of
Got
us have
what?
gotten this yet. I hope you can pull through and
Whisper,
get
by
this
the way,
idiot
using
to
whisper
shut up.
spell, so only Arya can hear. And I've typed this because I'm better at typing than speaking extemporaneously, so
Type it to me as well.
I was going to put it in game discussion.
Oh, okay, that works.
Soon as I fix all that spell check.
is this what she's speaking to me? In
No,
whisper?
this is what is being said straight to this guy's face.
Okay.
You were saying this to him?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to read it aloud for the sake of the recording.
Fair enough.
So we go gallivanting, running about chasing things that do not threaten the kingdom. They don't threaten the kingdom because we do not let them. You say we have an army to protect the kingdom. You would bicker the same bland rhetoric if the army left in our place. You claim you have a right to speak? Then how about you walk your happy ass up to the castle and say it to someone who matters, instead of stirring up some half-assed riot? Every one of you, everyone, is exactly the same fat, bloated fuck, drunk on wine and full on meat, produced by the labor of the people you claim to represent. Then represent them. Get off your soapbox and act, or you're no better than the oppressors you claim we are. Grigory looks
I assume
you.
that's intimidate over persuasion?
It's however you intend it to go off. If it's like screaming at him, then yeah, roll intimidate.
That's screaming. Sienna doesn't scream.
If she is speaking forcefully, then yes, you can use either diplomacy or intimidate.
Oh yeah, doing all of that. Like steps like half a step back and is visibly impressed.
I rolled.
Give me a second.
Spells for this? That I realize.
Huh?
He just laughs at you and goes, "Do you see? This one is now resorting to insults." I tell you, good people of Floros, these people are not fit to lead your country.
Then who is?
I'm going to step directly in front of him, holding out my arms to block him off, and address the people at large. You see, even when handed an opportunity to air his grievances and correct them in the very court of law, all he has to say is how we won't do anything to fix the problem.
Roll another diplomacy check.
When when Sienna came up, Oya touched the back of Sienna and cast enhanced diplomacy on her.
I don't think that's
+2.
gonna matter.
Yeah, it just
Nope.
+2 to that.
The people start jeering at you and booing you.
Did we get any rerolls for our homework this week?
Yes, if you did the homework, you get rerolls.
Okay.
One reroll.
I'm back, by the way. Whatever.
Hi, back.
Basically, Boof nearly beat up the naysayer.
I didn't beat him up at all.
Nearly.
Boof nearly fell as a paladin.
Let me guess, we're doing poorly.
Yes.
I'm debating if I want to take my reroll there.
I have a solution, possibly, that does not involve violence.
I'm trying to think of anything I
I
could do.
somehow don't trust that. But if Amari would do it, roleplay is roleplay.
I yell, enough, out to the general audience.
That'll settle him down.
Yeah.
Look at him trying to intimidate you into not speaking your mind and hearing the good words of Grigory.
Can I just drag him off?
Out of character? Psst, Amari's a girl.
Does he have a solution, or does he just want to complain?
Does Fabio say that out loud?
Yes.
Sienna will pop up and call across the crowd to Fabio. Well, so far, all he seems to want to do is complain and complain and complain, even when handed a solution straight in his lap.
What about the rest of the people then?
They all just kind
The
of...
doors are open to you.
The people just kind of look up at Grigory and go, well?
Sienna's going to sigh and walk up and attempt to put an arm around Gregory. I assume that will fail miserably, but
He looks at you and goes, why are you touching me?
and then I'll call out to the people. Why do you look to him? If you believe the words he's saying, that your rulers of this grand kingdom are failing at their jobs, why does that make him so much easier to follow? Speak for yourself. Walk up those stairs. Air your grievances in the court of law, and we will do our best to fix them. You don't need to follow him to do that.
Grigory looks at you pityingly and goes, they're not following me. I am simply the voice box for their desires.
You're simply the loudest person on the largest soapbox.
Do you not understand that they may not want to speak up when the general of their nation is intimidating them to not speak?
If they don't speak, nothing can change.
I am not trying to intimidate them to not speak their grievances. I am trying to quell the situation by telling them to stop for the moment.
Well, you have obviously done a poor job of that now, haven't you?
Have I?
And you think you would have done a bang-up job yourself?
I had no issues here before you came along.
You seem to have issues plenty here. If you have so many issues, why don't you just leave the kingdom?
Now, why would I do that?
Why wouldn't you?
He likes the
Because
attention.
those are your only options. Either you walk up to that capital and you say it to my face, or you leave.
Who even are you? What is your purpose? If I'm going to go
What
up
is
to the
my
castle, I am
purpose?
going to speak to
What is my
the king.
purpose? I'm the reason you get fed when the famine comes during winter. I'm the reason you have clothes to put on your children when the snows start falling. I'm the reason you have walls around your city.
Sounds quite like a mighty oppressor, don't you all think?
Imakar steps forward and asks, so what is it exactly you're looking for here? If you want an audience with me, I'm here. Speak to me.
Okay. You want to talk to me?
It's the only way to get him to shut up.
Please, just let him speak. We're not going to get through this with aggression or insults.
So, you want to speak to me? You've heard my issues. You've heard the issues of the town.
Real quick, out of character, can I get a quick recap of them again?
You are oppressive, you practice gross negligence and abandon the town to go gallivanting through the Gnarl Marches, leaving the town exposed to banditry, monster attacks, and worse. He has accused you all of being at fault for the recent werewolf troubles, and has claimed that you have acquired much wealth on your adventures and have used it only to enrich themselves, not to aid the town or its citizens.
One sec, I need to let my heart rate calm. Sorry.
You alright?
Yeah. Alright. He listens to him and asks him that, or tells him that these are quite bold claims. Do you have any evidence to support any of this?
You literally just got back from gallivanting off in the woods. Look at you. There's still the mud of the trail on your boots.
That is correct. We have been exploring. We are a young kingdom. We are
Seeking to expand our borders.
we need to know what is around our borders so that we can prepare for it.
And that falls to the king? No regard for his own personal safety. Look at these inept leaders. Look at how horrible they are.
Would you rather I just send out my own people into the unknown? Would any of you rather be the ones to go out into who knows what?
It's what you have an army for.
Our army is here to protect the city.
What about the surrounding farmlands? What happens when something happens to them? Is your army too gilded and stuck in its iron tower? Is it too much work for them to oppress the people here in this town, for them to go out and protect the people around?
What oppression are you talking of?
You obviously don't want me up here speaking.
I've
You are oppressing my freedom of speech.
done no
And
such
why have
thing.
I not dragged you off of this
Amari,
podium?
Amari, quiet, please.
Do you see this one? This is the prime example of all of the issues here.
Gregory, I am the king, not them. I have not told you to hop down or anything. I am trying to discuss this with you nicely.
I hear you. I don't see your point.
So what do you want done?
I've told you.
So make sure the smaller cities are protected. We can do that. And I can assure you that I have not put the city's funds into any of our own pockets, and I have donated from my own pockets into the city to... Sorry, out of character, lost my train of thought.
You're fine.
Yeah, I have donated from my own money into the city to ensure, to help its growth, to help out our people. And what haven't I covered? Let's see, he complained about oppression, us gallivanting, the outer towns. What else was there?
He thinks we caused the
Werewolf attacks.
Werewolf attacks.
I'm not going to step into that one unless he brings it up again, because that's just walking to a trap. Because there's no way to prove or disprove that. Does he say anything back? And give me a second, I need to grab a soda or something.
Okay, you're fine.
I'm still listening, just on mute.
Yeah, I don't know what to say here.
I'm trying my best.
I mean,
If
every
he still
time I
isn't-
open my mouth, I mess things up.
Yeah, you tend to have a problem with that because you tend to go to violence or intimidate, which is definitely not what you do.
All of you seem to.
I don't.
Arya
Always.
has never.
It's simple. I'm trying to quell the chaos.
Arya has never done that.
Sienna
it's,
was just attempting to separate the people and Gregory.
I have only the best intentions for my people and my kingdom.
I'm staying lawful, but I'm not really staying good. That's a problem.
Winky, what are you doing? No, not the keyboard. Winky, stop it. You idiot. Why did you sit on the couch?
Did Winky sit on the keyboard?
Yes.
No, she likes to run all over it, so it's more like typing. And then she fell off.
Oh,
Does Gregory have anything to say? Because
Gregory looks at you and goes, "I hear you. I don't believe you."
Well, then what are we
Then
supposed
what
to
would
do
it
to change your
take?
mind?
See, you actually make a difference here. But you've heard enough of me for today. I will be on my
Indeed.
way.
I have heard your issues, and I will see to them and make sure they are addressed. I look over to the crowd. While we're here and discussing it, is there anything else that any of you would like to bring up? Any issues?
I
They
stand
all-
next to Imikara.
They all shake their heads and just kind of look kind of dazed and start dissipating.
If you ever have
well,
any issues, you can come speak to me. I will listen.
Arya says that as well as the counselor to the king. As well as when she does come to town, often for her work.
Out of character, Imikara is going to get back to the castle and be like, "Oh my god, I hope I don't have to do that again anytime soon."
Arya says to the people, "Please come up to me when I'm around town or in the castle. Let me hear you, the people. I will. If you cannot get a message to the king, you can certainly get a message to him through me."
So, Gregory has walked off. He's kind of disappeared into the crowd. How are you all going to handle? Like, are you going to go home and make laws? Or are you going to go home and just clean up and rest after your adventure in the woods? What's your plan?
I'm going
I think
to
we need
see,
law.
I'm going to see about addressing the issues.
Yeah. On the way back, Arya's going to ask, "What did I walk in to?" I was just
How
touring
many-
the kingdom, and I walked back into this.
Do you hear your child?
Yes, I hear my child. My child is pulling on my cords and it's making me unhappy.
She's running back and forth with the bird. It's what she does. Sometimes she.
How many do we have in our standing army?
Catnip makes her
100.
cat psycho.
Should we
But
have a
yes,
few of them go
we
and patrol the roads as well?
We really need laws because
Yeah, we need laws.
I can't say I'm enforcing the laws if
Oh.
there are none.
And
Unless I'm some
Arya,
sort of Judge Dredd character.
Castian
everyone's-
walks up to you. He's got, if I haven't told you this before, he has round spectacles that are perched on the end of his nose, and he has kind of a medieval-esque clipboard with a quill pen. He goes, "Did I hear someone say they wanted to write some laws?"
Arrow, real
Yes.
quick, I apologize. I just realized I'm still on mobile hotspot. I need to disconnect to connect to the house Wi-Fi.
You're fine.
Is
The cat's
Cass-
eating my dress.
Oh no!
your clerk slash lawyer slash I handle all legal functionings in the kingdom that you don't want to have to deal
I
with.
thought we made him like a dragon.
Okay, I'm back.
thing.
No, y'all
Oh.
talked about it, but
Oh, an elf. Yes.
those got minus to intelligence, so I didn't build them that way.
Yes. We
So-
finally did an elf instead. Got it.
What is he for the sake of the recording?
Elf.
He's an elf and the lawyer.
Okay.
You're an elf.
Imakaru feels comfortable around
Well,
him. He likes elves.
getting back. While getting back, now that everyone's together, now that Arya got back, from touring, inspecting the kingdom and speaking to locals, is what she was doing, by the way. Not giving she probably did give some cookies to children because Arya.
Kira's been awfully quiet this whole time, but she finally pipes up and goes, "Well, that went poorly."
I did the best I could.
Yeah, I
We-
did not expect
We
that.
tried, so therefore we've worked on this.
We're gonna have to remember. Arya speaks to Amari. You can't treat our people like your soldiers. They don't take well to that.
They don't take well to anything, except for
They're
his mouth.
not. They're not your. They're not your army. And being that as well. Please don't. They're good.
Am I?
I don't know. I didn't think you would be. You were quite intimidating to those citizens earlier.
I spoke my mind.
Yeah, that's obvious.
Amari,
So-
you're the general, not the diplomat.
Um,
I'm sorry, but
But,
Was our diplomat doing anything about the situation? I think not.
who's our diplomat again?
the
Kira.
DNPC, so
Kira, right, yes.
that
I-
was a bit of an impossibility.
I know that
Yeah.
I know that you talking to yourself would be an issue. I'm just smart mouthing about it in character.
Arya
because-
just pipe up and say, while I was traveling, where would I've heard that rumor, by the way?
From like
Arrow?
75% of the farms that you've gone past.
Okay. People, our citizens that live out, past the city in our farmlands have all been reporting, what was it? Trolls?
Trolls.
Trolls in the dungeon.
Oh no.
No, sorry.
You want to know?
Out of character question.
So they've all been reporting trolls.
Yes.
If we wanted to say start
Out of character question.
Yeah, if we wanted to say start stationing guards at places outside of our main city, would that just require us saying we wanted to, or would we need to build something in those hexes as like a hold point in between the different?
I mean, you.
There are things you can build out there.
You can build forts and that kind of thing, but it's just as easy to say, "Hey, we have people patrolling these areas."
Okay, that's what I was asking. I didn't know if there was a mechanic that was required, or
Yeah,
It's
with
just-
100 people, I'm sure we could have that patrolled, no problem.
You
Yeah.
also have like just a contingent of people patrolling, just like they're not your army; they're just like
guards.
city guard type deal.
Yeah, the only there's forts and guard towers you can build. What are they called? Watchtowers. Sorry.
Castian is kind of chewing on the end of his quill and goes, "So, laws or no?"
laws.
Yes.
Laws.
And we should focus on slander as one of our main issues.
Let's not.
If
But
we
is it
do
a
that,
real issue? I
if-
mean, they're complaining, but what are they gonna do about it?
also if we do it too soon, it will seem like
It is
we're
instilling
trying.
chaos within our walls.
If we do it improperly, it will seem like we are trying to silence them. So we have to be careful about how we do it as well.
Thank you, my king. Um, well, we already have tax law, I'm guessing, because we get taxes. And it's set to. So we do have laws. Uh, Everyone's favorite type of law.
Yeah.
Then he's the idiot, not me.
You
Alright.
didn't bring it up.
Excuse me?
So, laws.
None of us brought it up.
We should have
I
a
can
law
be
about the
scary to
public
anyone
gatherings.
here.
About the size, at least. And perhaps the permit.
Arya is not scared of Amari.
So, what is this law that you're wanting to make?
We could see, we should see about at least limiting public outings like that, either by requiring a permit or limiting how many people can gather at one spot or something. Out of character, I know shit
No public
about
gathering.
laws.
I mean, it's literally just what rules do you want to say your kingdom has? Presently, murder is legal.
Oh yeah, let's
You're not.
let's fix that.
Let's make murder illegal.
Stealing as well.
Let's make loitering a problem punishable by death.
No.
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 I know you're joking, but I can purely see Amari saying that, and Arya is saying no.
Yeah, so could I.
There is nothing more
Stop.
villainous than loitering,
No.
standing
I
there
would say-
menacingly.
So, how big is the biggest gathering you're going to allow in your town?
I would say gatherings larger than 10 persons require a permit.
That's
10?
an awfully small
10.
number.
That's kind of small.
How about 50?
I was gonna say 100.
How many people were
That's
there?
At that point, probably about 50.
Oh. Let's set it as 50. Let's
10.
facilitate that sort of
25.
conversation.
Let's
Then I think-
compromise here. I hear different numbers, so I'm going to go for a median
What
number
is our population again?
so that everyone can be happy.
What is your what?
Population again?
It's like 2,000 something.
Like 2,500?
Guessed it right. Yeet.
Say yeet.
Yes. Please just slap me in the face.
Will do.
Oh wait, I'm on the other side of a screen.
As far as those laws go, what counts as a quote-unquote gathering?
Anyways, we know what we
Just
need
like-
to do.
If 11 people are hanging out together, would that be against the law, or?
Technically, on a law that like that, yes, and that's why I didn't say that little.
I mean, I say 25.
Hey, lawyer dude, what do you think?
I
Lawyer.
think
We could restrict it. We could restrict it to public premises.
Could you let him finish, please?
I think 25 to 50 is an adequate range.
Alright, 25 sounds good,
I
I
vote.
think.
I vote 50.
50?
25. Or 30.
The king has said 25.
Hold on, I'm still thinking, I'm sorry.
I guess he does get the final say.
I am willing to listen to reasonings, though. Both in and out of character. Because,
You're not gonna get my out of character for this one.
What does our police chief have to say?
is our police chief here? Oh, wait, they are.
Speak.
Jay,
I need to think.
It appears the police chief needs his daily dose of coffee.
Kinda glad they weren't there to see me struggle through that.
She was.
More tea, but
Oh, were
regardless.
Jay himself was not, but the character was.
Oh, yeah, I assumed the character was. I never want to do that again, but I know I'm going to have to.
So, you've now set the laws of no stealing and no murdering.
yeah, that's good laws. Good laws.
Trespassing. We'll say no gatherings of over, I don't know, 30 people. Give it just a tiny bit bigger than 25, because
I'll
a permit?
yield.
yeah, without a permit, because your king's lived in a tower most of his life. He doesn't know much about gatherings in cities.
All right. Any other laws you want to set?
Slander.
No. We're allowing us. We need to allow our population to speak.
Do you want to set a
Whatever
state
that-
religion?
No.
Oh,
I forgot to
no,
look
Oh,
up the
let's get
god.
some religious freedom.
most of our population does worship Aristil, but
Not true.
not true.
No.
What's
Most
the
of these
most
people are from Brevoy. Aristil
Oh.
is an almost forgotten god.
Oh, never mind then.
What do most of our people?
If you dare say.
They have a very broad range. The majority probably worship
Corruption.
they probably worship the god that Arya hates.
I was gonna say. you
What
dare
god is
say.
that? And why does Arya
The
hate
god of open entryways.
Yeah, that
Consider
one.
corruption.
No one ever asked Arya that, so. No one ever asked Arya about her past, so never.
I would say one law to have, which is less of a law and more of putting it in lawful writing.
One sec.
Grievances to be aired.
You there, Aaron?
Someone said 1 sec, so I was holding on.
You said 1 sec.
Sorry, that was me. Family was knocking on the door.
Grievances to be aired to the king or a representative on designated hours of designated days.
Alright,
Okay.
that sounds like a good idea.
So
I'm
we
not
could
writing
set
that
them.
one down. I'm just going to assume that y'all remember that one.
Yeah, so set it to be certain off hours that we have during the 1 week per month we plan to be in town.
That's Arya's job is literally discussing with the people
That
and
is true.
doing that. That is literally her job when she's on job.
We should see about clearing the air about why we're doing what, like when we head out, and
You could have a public speech.
perhaps see about bringing a few guards with us so they don't, or a few of these soldiers with us so they don't think that the king's off risking his life, or all the, every position of government is just walking into a death trap.
I mean, to
And
be
we
fair,
don't have to
I haven't
travel
really
with
been
all
being.
of us.
I haven't
Speak
really
that
been
as
being
well.
a general. I've just been a glorified bodyguard for the most part.
You've been a good pet. Pet's the wolf.
To be fair, I'm pretty
Rolls to pet
sure.
the wolf.
To be
Hmm?
fair, I'm pretty sure the 8 of us have more combat levels than the entire 100 of our army put together. But
Roll what?
I was joking. I said I roll to pet the wolf.
You, as a group of 8, could probably handle this army like 8 versus 100. That's true.
But I mean, as far as public image,
As public image, yeah, we can take a few of them.
maybe they'll level up.
Establish a royal guard, follows Simakoro around.
If we level them up, they'll protect our city better.
Any
Well,
other laws
it's-
you want to set?
I've
not
said
gonna
it, but everybody says no.
Which law
No.
was that, Boof?
to restriction of speech.
No.
Oh, yes, is very no.
Yeah, no, I don't agree to that. I don't want to come off as a dictatorship. We're trying to get Imakar is trying to get the people to like him. He wants to be liked.
All right. What about something as trivial as loitering?
Mm,
It is the most foul of crimes.
I
Let
barely
us
know what even
not
consists
have
of loitering.
curfew.
pretty much out of business, you stick around when not paying for anything. Is the best definition, like most
Hmm.
clear cut.
It's basically
you
like
sat
going
in a
out of your,
restaurant all day and ordered nothing. That's the best definition of loitering.
or just
Yeah.
standing outside the restaurant all day.
Let's just
Menacingly.
focus on essentials first.
Yes.
We should probably set a law about like types
Murder.
of- We
We
already
already
did
Murder
done that.
should be outlawed. We should.
It already
we should-
is.
Good.
Already been done.
What
Here
about
you-
attempted murder?
That's under it. Well, I'm just gonna say
Homicide?
it.
Manslaughter.
Getting my stuff out of the printer.
I don't think-
Let's just
Thankfully, I don't
blanket
think we have
assume
to
that
worry
we.
about vehicular manslaughter.
Let's just make sure we cover assault in there as well.
Let's just blanket say that basic laws that would make sense have been set.
I don't think the
Where's the other one?
DM
You
will
can't
let us
say
do
that.
that. Especially since us all being from different places,
It says paper
what
out or
is
incorrect
common sense
loading.
to one of us would not
There's
be
no
common
paper.
sense to another person.
There isn't?
Out of
Basic-
In
character.
the printer?
Like
You
in Pet-
realize Ari is Nordic. Don't make her make the laws.
like I'm just mean for example, like in most states you can buy alcohol in convenience stores, where in Pennsylvania, for example, you have to go to a specific store, and that always.
I'm talking about national law.
I know, but we're not even all from the same country here.
You don't know where Ari is from.
I mean,
Not
out of
if asked.
character, as far as what each of us would consider common or the standards.
Yeah, out of character here. Sorry.
So what's the final decision?
Making assault as well.
Assault,
Uh,
uh, manslaughter in general, not just a actual attempted homicide.
Treason.
that's hard to say.
Treason is pretty much a blanket thing that should be said.
Impersonating a position or a person of the government.
A person of power. Just say that.
A person of power. sure.
Loitering.
Why not?
Because in a world of magic and illusion spells, I feel like there needs to be something against that.
Very good point.
Good. Yes. Yes.
So no stealing, no murdering, no trespassing, no assault, no manslaughter, no impersonating government official, and no public gathering greater than 30 people without a permit.
Trying to think of any, but I typically.
No coups don't have to be said, but
I mean,
I hope that doesn't have to be a law.
Apparently, loitering isn't an issue.
I honestly
then.
didn't realize
Can we put down
mechanically.
discrimination? Ari wants to put down discrimination very heavily, and child abuse is two things.
We
she
have child
recommends.
labor laws.
That depends, because this is fantasy world, but out of character, I mean.
Shouldn't we have copyright laws too to protect our merchants? In fact, what if we
Bastian
imposed a
pipes up for a
tariff?
moment and says, "So one, tariffs count as part of taxes."
Question: Should we have
What?
Should we have a law about kind of like public use of magic, like how in Skyrim you get in trouble if you just go around shooting magic in the middle of a town?
Ah, Muggle laws.
I think there should just be limits on what sorts of magic are allowed, like necromancy
Destructive
should
spells.
be an issue.
Explosive, fire, whatever.
Like casting a friend spell on someone would be deemed as assault.
Yeah, I can see
Casting
that.
magic, magic that was not agreed to by the party on someone
That'll
without
be
their consent. Yes.
that'll be included
Like
under assault.
setting
Okay.
stuff on fire with fire
That's arson.
spell,
Property damage.
vandalism.
We need laws for arson because I sense a lot of burning buildings in our future if we don't, and that's my nemesis.
Everyone seems to think even
Vandalism.
Haru's setting everything on fire.
Castian pipes up for a moment. It's like, I'm going to be spending the entire night writing these laws. We're going to put a hold right now. Come up with any in the future, please let me know. And he
Okay.
Out of character,
Vandalism.
out of character, I thought you wanted us to come up with as many as possible.
Is he
This
disappearing?
week's
in a puff of
homework.
smoke?
Ugh.
What was the question?
Did he disappear in a puff of smoke?
No, he did not.
Nobody's gonna hear vandalism.
Alrighty. Now, we should probably talk about those trolls that are populated. They've mentioned, like, I don't know if I got to finish before coming back in. People out in the countryside have been reporting trolls coming from south of Floros. I have no
We
idea
encountered
where.
trolls.
Hmm?
Kira
What?
Pythos, we encountered trolls.
You did?
A lot of them.
Well,
Didn't we?
it
You
appears
know-
that they're no longer out in the countryside then.
Arya, I hate to say it, but we really could have used you.
We handled it.
We encountered
you-
trolls.
You look like you were on the verge of death.
Looked like it.
Is anyone still injured now?
No.
Alright.
So, moving on so that we can actually get through this session.
Oh, we haven't started yet.
Huh?
Nothing.
So,
It's time.
anyways, you all, you go to bed. You wake up the next morning. Castian has had his mooks put up flyers all around the town with the new laws. At about 10 a.m., one of the town guards comes up and knocks on Jasmine's door.
Oh, great. They're probably going on strike.
No, someone broke a law and you're the cop.
So, Jasmine, do you open?
Of course, I open. I'm gonna assume it's one of the guards, not some crazed dude with a knife.
The soldier or guard stands at attention and goes, "Ma'am, he's at it again."
Wait, who's at it again?
Grigory, the man you all talked to yesterday. He's out in the town square talking to a group of about 20 people.
Fuck.
So far,
I
we got-
stay groggy. I remain groggy and just go. I'll go get the others.
Understood, sir. What would you like me to do?
Monitor them for now. We'll
Understood.
deal with them.
All right. So it takes you about 20 minutes to gather up the rest of the party from their various parts of the castle. Do you all go directly there to deal with this?
Well, I say this. We heard it was 20 people, right? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Some guard told us.
At
It's
that
20 people that are following the law.
At that piece of information, Sienna smiles softly and says, "Well, why don't we bring a few friends and go attend?"
Oh, that's dirty. I love it. Out of character.
Yeah, out of character. I'm laughing so
Mhm.
hard right now.
But at the same time, that would make it kind of obvious that we're trying to dispel them.
Yeah.
It's just like if the king and all the royal officials just show up, just be like, huh, there's suddenly more than 30 here. Go away.
Jasmine shuffles there with a mug full of tea in there.
Charles, where?
Shuffles to the
Already?
location of interest.
Wait, did you go?
Didn't the rest of the party go?
No.
Not yet.
You're
just there on your own.
We're in the castle discussing it.
So Jasmine's just sitting there watching with her tea, just angrily glaring at what the fuck is this? Why was I roused out of bed for this? While the rest of the party sits around going, I wonder what we should do.
Neither is less productive than the other.
My thoughts exactly.
We need to get
They're
cell
not
phones or
breaking the
something.
law.
We should
Jasmine, you said you already went there?
No.
No, I'm saying, like, previously you said you were already on your way there.
We should.
By
Don't
yourself.
retcon, because I'm trying to give you information.
My brain just
We should
I'm,
see about.
I'm with the rest of the party.
We'll not go
Okay.
with you if you went. We're in the castle still. Eating
Kira
a
looks
nice
impatient
lunch.
and goes, "Can we go see what's going on? I'd like to hear what
Yes.
this man has to say."
That's what I was trying to
Um,
say. Let's figure out what his complaints are today.
Is there any work to do in the castle? Because I don't think Arya's gonna tag along. Because he's not breaking the
would
law.
say-
She doesn't want to go.
I would say, actually, we need to send only 3 people.
Why?
I could take care of it.
Oh yeah, we should probably
No.
not bring Amari.
The king, the ambassador of the people, and a guard.
Hello.
I have to go.
No one else.
All right.
So
a
just any guard
not
or
the general.
I'm
I
more
I guess I'll
hands-on
have
person.
to agree. Does anyone have a problem with that? And Himakaru, my king, do you have a problem with that as well?
Nope.
Two of us, and then
Yeah, that sounds good.
I motion over to a
Out of
guard.
character, I'm sorry, guys. Y'all wrecked shit last time.
So who went?
Arya,
I would, but they told me
King.
no.
Arya,
and a
Imakaru, and guard number 67.
I wanted to
And
go.
Jasmine, I'm assuming.
and who?
Jasmine?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we didn't want to bring Jasmine.
We should
Why do I
probably
not
bring-
we should
Why do
probably
you not want to bring
the
the police chief?
yeah,
No laws are being broken as far as we know.
but they might be soon if more people gather.
We can just it's to go and get. Well,
Jasmine's
That's
too
police
sleepy
chief.
to mess things up anyway.
yeah.
Probably good to have the police chief there.
Fair enough.
Okay, Jasmine can come.
Alright, so as you get up there, you notice that the gathering has grown to about 28. With the 3 of you showing up, it is now 31.
We don't count.
I
Listen to
would have
what they're
shown
saying.
up too if it weren't for you meddling kids.
So as you walk up, Gregory is spouting his claims all over again, just like he was the day before,
The same ones.
with a couple of new ones thrown in there.
What new
Listening
ones?
away.
Do you all see what your oppressive government has done? I come in, I speak the truth, and what do? They limit the size overnight of a gathering. Just to spite me.
Out of character, but oh hun, you would think you're that important.
Also out of character, since I'm not even here. How did we get the law published so quickly?
Remember we said
Our lawyer is magic.
a lawyer did way too much work and went around the town posting flyers at the new laws.
Oh. Overachiever.
So we're currently present. Oh, by the way, Arya, when she's in town, she has her hood up, so she currently still has her hood up.
Oh, okay.
Just to let you know.
Thanks for reminding me about that.
Why give him fuel?
Gregory goes, "Oh, some of your leaders have decided to come and listen."
How does he know?
There's only 30
No.
people there. We're not too hard to recognize.
True.
You, cleric, you are of some import, supposedly, are you not?
I'm here for you all.
Good people of Floros, have you ever even seen this woman's face? A lot of them shake their head and go, "No, I don't guess we have." She claims to be for the people. Goodness gracious, she's even the advisor. But you haven't seen her face. She does not trust the people to know her face. That's shady as fuck right there.
I don't know how to respond to this.
Mhm.
It's like I'm trying to think of how to respond to it. Out of character, I know what Arya is kind of annoyed at that statement, but I don't know how to put it in words.
Grigory looks at Imakaru. King Imakaru,
I am here.
are you still willing to have that talk?
Of course.
7 o'clock at the castle.
I'll be there.
Outstanding. You can leave then.
Wink. Get out of the clothes.
I presume you're just going to continue standing here at spreading your word?
I'm not breaking any laws, am I?
Alright. As long
Not
as
as current.
As long as they don't
Before-
show up
Guys.
with torches and pitchforks,
You're not
I'm
here,
fine.
Jasmine. You're not here. We need to talk. Wait, no, you are here. Never mind.
as long as it's orderly and within the set limit, feel free to do as you wish.
We never
don't
specified peaceful
Feel free to continue.
gatherings or
Yes,
we did.
hostile.
It's all the same.
Have a good day. I will see you at 7.
Alright, I'll be elsewhere.
We'll see you tonight. I'm assuming they're not going to go over the 30 limit.
About noon. Do y'all go back to the castle?
Leave Jasmine there to disband them if they go over the limit.
Or to refer to them to a place to get the permit. And
Or,
let's
yeah,
just say
that.
let them expedite a permit. So that they can, and we've ordered and get guards ready to advise the permitted area to make sure they don't riot.
So y'all all go back to the castle though?
Yes.
So about 12:30, Grigory comes up to the castle and goes, I would like to file a permit for a gathering larger than 30 people.
I think Arya would answer and try to get Jasmine and a guard to answer as well and say, yes, of course, of course.
Castian
does
pipes up, is like, I can handle all paperwork.
Does,
Yeah,
does
we'll
our-
try. Castian, can you expedite this matter and we'll get the guards to facilitate your gathering at a much quicker manner than what would normally be.
Castian reaches into his briefcase and pulls out a stack of paper about 12 to 14 inches thick.
If
I-
you don't mind a couple guards standing at the
Expedite.
perimeter, we'll let you.
Yeah, the guards are there for only for the safety of you and the people.
They'll clear the area for you.
Yes.
They'll clear the
They won't
plaza
be
for
here
you and
to
stuff.
before you express any misgivings over guards being present. They're there for your safety as well as others, and they will not interfere with whatever you have to say. You may say whatever you like in front of them.
Do you
Are you really
riots-
handing me this stack of paper? This is the expedient approach. What in God's name is the long approach?
Castian, can we, how quickly can you get through that?
I need it all.
Why does nobody ask what is the purpose of your gathering?
Because
It's in the application.
It's in there, yeah. You
Just-
can gather
Yeah,
wherever we
we
like.
agree
Why don't?
that-
Do we care what the gathering is for?
we also already know what the gathering's for.
I mean,
As long-
he wanted to get it.
What if it says
approved.
armed rebellion in blood?
You'd get denied.
We we haven't put
What if
any
it's right
rules
in the
as far as peaceful or violent arrangements.
Kira kind of whispers in Amari's ear. You could always arrest him now and no one would know.
Believe
I'm
me,
so glad
I
they
would
can't.
love to.
Out of character.
it's the
Isn't that a
law.
catalyst?
It depends on how you handle it.
I say again.
I mean, I'm
how long
gonna-
does it? I asked Cassian, how long does it take it through the permit process?
Judging by the speed he's filling it out, another 45 minutes.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, but the is required for for everyone's safety.
Gregory just rolls his eyes dramatically and
Can I do a
continues filling
diplomacy
out
check
that.
on that?
You can try.
I shouldn't have said anything. Can I cast enhanced diplomacy on myself for doing this?
Do you have silent or still spell?
No. Then no.
Yes,
He
you
would
can
know.
cast it.
Huh?
You can
But he
cast
would
it.
know.
But he would probably know.
I won't do it.
Do I detect any evil on him?
Damn it.
Do you detect any evil on him? No, you do not. In fact, you don't detect any alignment.
Of course.
Of
Oh
course.
dear.
Well, I'm
Or-
just gonna do my job.
Arya makes no impact on him whatsoever.
Damn. Oh, by the way,
Okay.
I don't have my hood on when interacting with him. Because I'm in
I see you finally decided to show your face. I guess I struck a nerve. What did
You
you
do
say
not
your
need
name
to
was
know.
again?
Oh god. My name is Arya.
Where did you say you came from?
Far to the north.
He reaches into his bag and pulls out a little ring of note cards. Flips through them. A couple of them goes. You had a rough childhood, didn't you?
Visibly scorning. What of it? And how would you know this?
I do my research, thank you very much.
Fucker.
I really hope this is going where I think it
Would
might.
it be possible to detect magic?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to detect magic then.
Boy around here.
We have half of a cat under a couch and the other half is not. Do you see her?
Yep. So you detect magic on him?
I detect magic.
He's fucking magical. You detect the effect of a potion on him.
Did I detect the skull he had, like the note cards he has as being magical? No.
They're not magical.
No. Okay. Just the potion on him. That's all I detect.
Yep.
Any other magic? Just a potion.
Let me see. He has some magical items on him.
Nice.
Okay then.
And for being so researched to know who I am, you must know that this paperwork is required.
I am well aware.
Who?
Non sequitur.
Where are you from again? Where everyone in the kingdom here is from somewhere.
Oh, it's quite ugly.
What?
Who said that?
Okay, Corey.
You're spy master.
Oh. The voice I didn't recognize.
Arrow showed the picture that I just noticed now.
So he finishes filling out the application, walks back outside, continues talking.
Didn't answer what I asked him where he was from.
What? And he's like, I hail from Pitax.
Do I
It's a river kingdom.
Which way is south of us, right?
Southwest. So he
Yeah,
goes
I
out
tell-
and continues talking.
After all that, I tell everyone else of the potion he's under effect. I can sense he was under a potion effect of some
Do
type.
you know what the potion was?
No idea.
Did you roll to find out?
Could I have?
Spellcraft might have worked.
Oh. Can I do it after the fact? Or no.
No.
It's an educated guess.
I didn't know I could.
I feel like if it's someone that hasn't played the game before, I feel like that's something you should let them know they could do.
I mean, to be fair,
I didn't ask.
if you put a cup down on your table and then you went outside out of view of the cup, you would still know that there's a cup there.
You couldn't stick litmus paper in the cup to tell it's acidity, though, if you're not next to it.
Anyway, moving on.
Carry on.
Don't worry, I'm just gonna make new mistakes. It's fine.
So he's gone back out and he started talking. The allotted time rolls around. He shows up at the castle, knocks on the door.
I suppose I'll answer it.
Oh no.
That'll go well.
Oh, the fluffy oaf. Good to see you.
Excuse
again.
me? What is your state of business?
I have a meeting with your king. Out of my way, foul creature.
That's not very
I will
nice.
come to greet him.
I hope you've
I'll be
spared
following.
this.
Foul creature.
I'll be
I
following.
step out of the way,
King.
albeit begrudgingly.
I would appreciate it if you not continuously insult my friends here.
You have quite the fraternity going on here, don't you?
That's how we started this kingdom.
I'm alright. I'll take care of it. But yes,
So,
we are the founders, the original founders, and that is anyway.
Okay.
I know I requested this meeting, but it was mainly because you seemed to want to talk to me. So,
As I said before,
I'm just gonna stand in the way of the door now that he's in.
Let's reconvene into a room where we can sit down and discuss what you would suggest of us, and we'll reply with what we can do. How about that? Would that be adequate for you?
what was the question again?
Trying to reconvene into a room where we can sit down and discuss.
I assumed you'd be leading me to wherever we were going to have this conversation.
we are.
Yes, of course. You can follow us, and proceed to lead him into a meeting room.
So you all get in there?
Yeah, and some guards following us because we must protect our king. So who's in the meeting with us? There's me, the
Do you
king,
want me to show?
guards.
You can stay outside the door.
I suppose I
This-
can do that.
I'm sorry. I don't like just shutting out half the people from speaking, but
I understand.
Hal is asking something, I think. Or...
Yeah, I said it in discussion. Try to
You're
cap.
welcome to.
What I will spell.
Yep.
Right?
Deanna figures it out.
Wow, that was a garbage roll. Seriously, that was a 7.
Of course.
So, what is it that you wanted me here for?
You were the one that asked me about the meeting when we came to visit you today.
Right. I did it because you seemed to want to meet with me.
Well,
Who would like?
as I said yesterday, we've heard your complaints, and we are addressing them. However, as for the gathering size, I would rather not have a large amount of people just gathered in one place and getting all riled up. I'm sure you understand.
Oh, of course, I understand. Just repressing the people's ability to hear the truth, limiting it to the smallest group possible.
You've got your permit now, yes?
Yes.
Trying. Sorry.
Obviously, the people do not want you in power.
Out of character. Ouch. And what proof do you have of this?
What proof do I have of this? Have you seen their reactions? They all agree with me.
I have seen a few people's reactions. However, that is also barely 1% of our kingdom's population. Can't call that a fair representation.
You haven't been in the kingdom for the past 2 weeks. I doubt you know what's going on.
In the past 2 weeks, touring the kingdom with, and finding out
Your
what do they
entourage.
think. And you say we do not know. What I heard when I was on my trip throughout the kingdom was what they needed from us. They did say what they required. They didn't go out and riot to have their voices heard.
I don't know what small portion of people you talk to, or what rock they've been living under. Anyways,
Ria,
you've
did
heard
you
my
see
issues.
DM? I sent you something, DM.
I mean, I said it and I responded to it.
I said to Ryu.
Oh.
Sorry.
Guess the thought publication laws. Now that I think about it.
I'm surprised you're not putting more of an effort into getting me to go away.
Oh, do you just want us to try to force us into proving we are such tyrannical leaders?
I don't
You're
have
trying
to
to
prove
make us
anything.
out
You
to
will
be-
prove it yourself in due time.
Forcing you away would only prove your point in your eyes, and at worst make you a martyr.
Look,
I have no desire to turn my people against me any more than you already have.
The first somewhat intelligent words that have come out of one of your mouths.
Hit him. I'm not even within an earshot. I'm just as a person and not as a character saying, please just hit this guy.
Yeah, I was just going to say, out
You
of
hear one of the
character,
guards
you haven't
saying
had
that
one
out
yet.
loud.
It's clear you don't like me, and I'd really appreciate it if you would not turn my people against me, but I'm not going to
No.
make myself look like a buffoon just to try to get rid of you.
Well,
Out of character, I'll make myself look like a buffoon in every other way possible, though.
Gregory looks at you and goes, "Well, if you have no intention of getting rid of me, I'm going to go back to speaking to the people. I can promise you,
Now-
though, give me a short amount of time, and I will very easily turn your people against you."
Hmm.
That's
And
a threat.
for what purpose are you trying to do that?
Do you want power for yourself?
Why?
My motives are my own.
And oh, can I sense motive? What's that for? I've noticed that.
You can roll sense motive.
That exists?
Can I roll that as well?
Anybody who wants to can.
I need to pull up my
Everyone
character sheet.
present.
Ha! Damn it, Toph.
I'm the spy master. What you're expecting?
Then again, you did roll higher than me. 1.
Sorry, I'm doing this on my tablet, so it's a bit...
So if you rolled over a 20, you get the impression that he is probably working for someone.
Now, a question before you go.
Yes.
That potion you're under, what is it?
Why should I have to tell you that?
Because I get the feeling that you're not here, under your own grievances.
Why does
Why
it
are
matter
you
why I'm here?
Imakar can't tell
Care
in the
for your
slightest.
people.
What'd you say, Ryu?
Said Imakaru can't tell in the slightest. He rolled an 8.
Check PMs.
Obviously, is a little bit annoyed right now.
My reasons
Which-
are my own.
Hold on, both. Never continue.
My reasons are my own. You don't need to worry about them. Just know that I have no issue with seeing your little nation fail. The success of your nation is neither in my best interest or my worst interest. So,
But whose interest do you serve?
I have no reason to tell you anything.
You know what? I'm just going to yell for Amari to come in because I know she's outside.
Oh, bringing in the fluff ball.
Oh,
This is a scare
Mari
tactic.
burst through the door.
no. She's just here
Heal,
because you.
uncouth creature.
She's here because you have so generously, we have so generously, upon your request, have you spend the night in the castle with us. I wink at Amari.
I do not approve of such foul language.
Well, judging that,
I have used no foul language. You've used far more foul language just in your talk of me.
Have I? Have I slandered you in front of at least 20 to 30 people?
Do we have
Thank you.
anything? And did we make any rules again about threatening the kingdom or whatever?
No?
No, but
Okay.
oh yeah,
planning a rebellion.
So, if
I shut the door
Amari.
behind me. Yes?
since our guest here has asked to spend the night, can we prepare a room for them?
I never asked to spend the night in your crummy castle.
Oh, but you have.
You trying to kidnap me?
What? We are doing no such thing.
If we were, I would be involved.
Can I motion for? Can I get some guards into the room as
Um,
well?
Arya, roll a.
Didn't we already say we would have guards in the room
Well, yes,
when we
a few
set
of
this
them.
up?
But I want more.
You want more?
Yes.
Roll a will save,
Oh,
Who?
God.
Arya. The cleric, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
You make the save.
Do I know I had to make a save? Do I know he just did something?
You feel a little tickle at your thoughts.
That is against the law.
Quick question, Arrow. Would I have heard some of the conversation going on?
A little tiny bit of it.
Can I roll how much?
You mean you couldn't hear with those
So
big wolf
I
ears?
heard a tickle, but is that enough to know that he tried to do magic on me? Or tried to do something?
You don't really know where the magic came from. You just know that something magical just tried to happen.
Okay. Arya would assume, even if it wasn't him, no one else in the room would have done so.
No one else there is capable, I don't think, of magic like that.
She's just gonna pull out her sword and order guards to arrest him.
Unhand me, you fiends! I have done nothing wrong. Why are you arresting me?
Yes, please explain.
He just tried
But
to
even your king
use
doesn't
magic
know.
on me.
Is this true?
No.
Like you're going to tell it, even if you did.
I
All
know
right,
no
yes,
magic.
let's.
Now that we know of his potion, does anyone here, can anyone in this castle dispel magic?
Here it goes.
cannot.
I can.
Please get this. Whatever this man is using on himself, remove it.
Yeah, Kira fails horribly.
I think there's a much easier course of action. 2 guards hold him still.
Oh no,
Two
the
guards hold him still.
I give him a very swift, firm knee into the groin.
Oh! You! You have assaulted me!
Have I now?
and you have
People will
assaulted.
hear of this.
Will they?
You're not leaving this castle.
Mari-
You're
Mari-
under arrest.
And you are in no
Yeah.
position to be making demands.
You have no jail. You have nowhere to keep me.
I thought we built a jail.
Do we?
We have a dungeon in the castle, I hope.
That's right.
Thought we
built
had a jail anyway.
You haven't built a jail yet.
We could just tie him up and leave him in a hallway. There's no. There,
Hey, Amari, roll a fortitude save. Not a fortitude save, will save.
They say-
what type of thing is this that's affecting me?
Tell me what you're immune to or resistant to.
I'm immune to
think
charm spells
people-
and spell-like abilities,
Oh,
and each ally within 10 feet gains a +4 morale bonus on saving throws against them.
yeah, you'd feel nothing. It just pings off your mental armor.
Ping. Can I, No. I'm not meta.
Did the dispel
I don't
work?
think I, would be
The
detected.
dispel did not work.
In
The
character.
+4 applies to everyone, though. Just letting y'all know. At
Did-
least if you're in 10
The
feet.
dispel
from-
didn't work?
The dispel did not work.
Do you only have
Do I
one
need to
charge
do it
with
again?
I can try again.
Do we know it didn't work?
No, Kira would be like, I couldn't do anything. Alright, second time she dispels. The potion's effects are no longer affecting him.
What was it? Sorry.
I mean, you don't notice any difference on him.
Does anyone? I forget. Does anyone have detect alignment?
No.
detect
Not-
evil, and we just said that he has no alignment.
You don't think that could have possibly been the potion?
Huh. I detect magic for right now.
His
Okay.
items are still magical.
His items are, but I don't detect it on him.
Nope.
Do you tell us that the items are magical or no?
Yes.
Well, we can disrobe him. See how that works.
You shall not.
Oh, I shall.
We very much shall. Remove his magical items at the very least.
I'm
We
going
don't
to
know
do
what
that.
they are.
Just, I start doing that. Do I need to roll anything for that, or
1
no?
second. Roll a will save.
Of course. What's it under? Fear effect or something?
It's under defense.
No, it's not.
I mean, what sort of?
It's
Thing
not something
is-
you're immune to.
Okay.
Evil mind.
I wish.
Don't do that to me.
Oh, I will.
All right, you make the save.
Hmm.
Do I notice anything from that?
No.
Let's get him locked up a while.
Did I manage
Ye-
to strip him, or no?
I mean, yeah, you took his clothes off. He's looking at you extremely irritated.
And we have his
No.
magical items.
We gave him his own guest room.
Can we
Yes,
get someone to appraise them? Does anyone have appraise here?
He had a +1 chain shirt and a +1 rapier, and a masterwork buckler and a short bow with 20 arrows.
Anything else of interest?
Nope.
Nope.
And he's got some potions, but they're just in his bag.
Oh, I want that.
unless
That
Can
note.
Can I see one of those
clipboard
potions?
he had. I want to get
he
that clipboard.
He has a potion of cure light wounds, a potion of cure moderate wounds, a potion of undetectable alignment,
What
a
I say?
scroll of scare, and a scroll of soundburst.
That the notepad he had with notes.
He takes it. Or you can take it.
I take that and look through it.
You don't recognize the language that is written in.
Can I check? I reckon I have a bunch of different languages.
Do you have Hallett?
Let me get my sheet up. That's under core.
I'll have to read it tomorrow.
I do not.
I'll hold on to this and say I'll read it tomorrow when I'll
It's
take
could read it.
robbery!
so.
Robbery!
I could read it in a few days.
It's only
can
a
read it
robbery if you
tomorrow.
don't get them back.
Alright, so do y'all put him in a room?
Yes.
Yep.
This is an order
Alright,
by
what
the
room do
king.
you put him in?
Well,
Do we have a dungeon or anything like that we can put him?
Not really.
I mean, we could just tie him up and leave him in a hallway.
Do we have
or
any
stairwell.
This
chain?
We have an empty room, don't we?
You have chain.
Yeah. Making sure it's better than rope.
Alright, so you chain him up.
Yeah, leave him under guard.
is for conspiracy.
Where are you
against
leaving
the
him?
king.
Either that or hog tie him.
What's the best room?
Mine?
Sure.
No, that's not the intent.
Oh, Amari, what are you planning?
I didn't mean sleep like that.
Put him with the silent one.
With Toph.
I'll be right back, guys.
It's the equivalent of a torture chamber.
Alright, so you put him in Toph's room.
Darn.
I'm asking.
I mean, I've
This-
volunteered, but
With Toph
I'll do
saying
whatever.
Alright, so in Toph's room, day progresses onward. Toph, do you go to sleep or do you watch him all night?
I watch him.
Roll a will save.
Oh my god. This is why I offered my services.
Remember what I said about making him a martyr? This is not going to end well.
Damn, Toph got lucky.
no.
What was that all about?
Not a damn
We're
clue.
not sure.
Did I feel sleepy?
This guy is.
No.
Good, because I'm an elf.
Roll another will save. Damn, you are getting lucky with those rolls.
Nice try, buddy. Nice try.
He just
You're-
glares at you.
You're not getting anywhere with this.
Roll one more will save.
Oh, please, no.
Jesus fucking Christ!
You're persistent, aren't you?
He just looks at you and goes, "So, what is your purpose here? You're shady and you don't say much. I'd almost think you're a criminal.
And what's yours?
Obviously, I am the voice of the people.
Are you?
Yes, I am. Roll a will save.
Is there a
You
voice
just tried
guiding
to-
you?
Jesus fucking Christ!
I think otherwise.
How many spell slots does he have?
Can we not? Can we please just shut his mouth?
Oh,
Like,
for
like,
giggling.
Just rope or something. Oh my god.
Is it morning?
It is not yet morning.
Okay.
I don't know what we're going to do with him now. We can't just let him go. He's just going to tell everyone that we tied him up and threw him in a room.
I can behead him.
As
Please no.
It's an offer.
I really wish we had built the jail now. Who talked us
My
out of
room
it?
is the equivalent of jail.
Room requires constant will saves.
Can somebody please try to find out what he's aligned with?
No one has that spell.
I mean, I could detect evil, but I don't know if I'd be awake at this time.
I have
Oh,
check
did-
motive,
I-
not check alignment.
I mean, I checked
didn't-
about that. I asked in character about checking the alignment back in the other room.
Yeah, but you didn't do
Hey,
it.
tough. Roll another will save.
I can't.
How many will
Good
saves?
fucking luck.
Well,
That's the lowest he's gotten so far.
And is
Gregory
it gonna
just keeps
work?
singing. I need another will save.
He's singing?
He's singing.
You didn't tell us he was singing.
Shut
I know,
his
he
mouth.
started singing. Roll another.
Singing about what?
He's just singing. Opera.
just shut him up.
Loudly. Another will save.
So he's an opera-trained mercenary?
Does Toph have a chance to react, or
I mean, if Toph wants to do something, but Toph hasn't said he wants to do anything.
Toph,
How
would you like-
loud is he
Why you
singing?
keep on saying will save, will save, will save?
How loud is he singing?
does it matter
Just
how-
loud enough to be heard in that room.
Okay.
So Toph, do you try to do anything?
Do you try to fill his mouth, stop him from singing?
Time to shut his yap.
He just
That's-
keeps singing.
This is why I offered.
Exactly.
This is why I offered.
So you're not gonna do anything to actually like close his mouth?
Is anyone awake?
No.
Only you.
You can try to wake someone up by yelling.
In your stone
Well-
castle.
What time of the night would it be?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it would echo since stone
It's
Right,
doesn't
like
really
midnight.
stop sound. So
Can I wake
yeah,
up someone with message?
You can use a message on someone, yeah.
I've got really dank will saves.
I message Buff, Amari.
Thank God. Don't send the king in there.
What's the role
Mm.
to receive
roll,
the
it's-
message?
It's just a message.
Nothing.
I mean, to
It's a
wake
spell.
from it.
It's a spell.
Out of character, keep this guy away from the king.
So, do I just wake up or?
You could automatically wake yourself from it. The ruling is like no matter your state of consciousness, you hear it as a whisper in your head.
Well, I think I would be pretty freaked out to just randomly hear the rogue's voice whispering to me. So,
What's the message? To
Amari, I need you here.
got you. I'm
So-
going to wake up and respond to this.
Okay, so as
Bursting
you're
through the door.
No, you don't get to instantly burst through the door.
I'm going to knock.
You're not even there yet. You're just waking up.
I'm going
You
to
haven't even
Slow
pulled
your
on.
roll.
You haven't even pulled on your pants.
So,
Do you really think I
Tom?
need pants?
Yo, hold on. Tom. You still have not done anything to shut Gregory up, correct?
Covered his mouth because he was getting annoying to me.
I can't wait
Okay.
for you to shut me up.
Roll another will save.
Hmm.
Damn.
These spells are getting lower and lower as it goes.
Alright, so this is gonna be fun.
Oh no.
Sounds fun.
1 second.
The rest of the populace hears it. It almost becomes pathological.
I almost feel like he's a spy himself.
I need you to roll a charisma check.
From who?
You.
God damn it.
Shouldn't you have high charisma?
Ah, charisma, his
I have
only
a
weakness.
-1 on my charisma.
Oh no.
See that?
He asks you very kindly to untie him. You untie him. As you finish untying him, he looks at you and goes, "Tell your friends I send my regards," and goes invisible.
We are fucked.
So my question is, does your room have a window?
It's the spy, of course it does.
I have no idea what my room is like.
I would assume everybody's room has a window.
Sienna's
Unless you
does
live in a
not.
dungeon. Unless you live in the basement.
This is why we don't wait till 7 checks of will to get me in on this issue. How far am
So-
I from the room at this point?
Like 30 feet.
Okay.
Barge in.
And you go in.
Yes.
Alright. Roll perception.
I mean, assuming the door is not locked.
I assume it's not unless Toph locked it.
Would dark vision or low light vision assist with any of this?
No. Alright, yeah, you don't hear him or anything.
Amari, do you have the scent ability? And would
Yes.
that help?
You smell him in the room,
Do
but
I?
his scent is fading.
So is the window open?
I don't think y'all have glass windows. I think it's like more of a balcony.
Do I smell any sort of trace of direction?
Roll up another perception.
All right.
You don't smell anything at the balcony.
That must be some ridiculously high save then. Good
No.
God.
Or he walked
He's
through the
nowhere
door
near
when
the
he opened
balcony.
it.
So I assume he's hiding then, because I would have seen the door open from 30 feet away.
You're screwed.
I run back out the door and try to find us in.
You smell him as you run out the door.
Is there a general direction that the
Down the
smells-
hallway to the closest exit.
I'm going to run that direction.
Alright. Let me see something. If he cast another spell after he went invisible.
How many spells did he have?
A lot. Oh yeah, no. He you hear the gates bang open about a ways down the hallway ahead of you. You see him appear in nothing but his underwear, streaking towards the town.
I yell for the guards and keep chasing him. And since I'm not wearing really much of anything, I'm probably not going to be weighed down by armor.
I'm sorry, the guard that was at the post at this gate was asleep. I just rolled for it.
He looked pretty fat in his profile image. How heavy is he?
It doesn't give a weight, but his current
He looks-
speed is his current walking speed is 60 feet around.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Well, I'm
That's
gonna
One fat bastard.
I'm gonna keep yelling for help and keep chasing him as best as I can.
Another guard happens to hear you and starts giving chase. Grabs a couple of other guards. Yep. So they all give chase, but he makes it to the town before they catch him. But as he's running, he's also warbling at the top of his lungs. Come here, Grigory!
Who? What?
Does he have even any clothes on?
No, he's literally in his underwear.
I'm back. So I think
So
I
he's
don't
just
know.
the equivalent of a madman at this point.
Were you awake for this? This is like 1 o'clock in the morning.
No.
Huh?
Probably. I just kind of do my own thing, wander around.
You have
Or-
to
There's
sleep.
nothing. I'm making a shit ton of rolls.
At one
of
now,
will
I
saves.
may still be awake. Late night foraging.
Okay, well, you make it to him about the same time as all the other guards as he's running into the town.
Am I ahead of these guards, or did
No,
they
you're just behind them.
I mean, I called for them. I would assume they'd have to take a little bit of time to get up and run.
These were-
I thought I was ahead of everyone.
These were standing guards ahead of you at the
Oh.
gate.
Got you.
So, about a third of the town's populace that he's passed has their heads stuck out the windows now. It's like, what in the fuck is going on right now? Grigory is still shrilly yelling, "Come here, Grigory, speak! See the corruption and ill will of your leaders!" As he continues to run.
Naked.
Naked.
Through the
In
town.
his underwear.
Naked. Through the
I
town.
think I have a spell to help. Shit.
Okay.
Shit.
What happens to
Um,
Toph?
Where is it? Create water. I'm going to create 2 gallons of pure water in his path. Like directly in front of him, so he
What's
slips.
the range of that spell?
It doesn't specify.
I have that spell. Let me check.
Oh, never mind. It's
Um,
25 feet plus 5 feet for every 2 levels.
Close.
Yeah, you're just outside of that range. You might be able to dump it on him with a successful roll.
Mine is
What's the roll?
45.
Ranged touch attack, we'll say. So it's D20 plus your B plus your Dex mod.
So just a normal ranged attack roll.
Yeah. You splash him with water. 2 gallons of water hit him. His underwear is now see-through.
I mean, the sudden impact of 2 gallons of water hitting you.
2 gallons isn't a lot.
Was there a law for public indecency?
Nope.
No. It's funny.
We should make that a law.
So the guards catch up with him just as he makes it to the area where he was speaking beforehand. A good number of the townsfolk are looking out. He goes, Do you see what these monsters have done? They
I'm going to
disrobed
quickly
me.
shut his
They
mouth
held
with
me
my
captive. Roll a strength check.
If I crit, does this mean I snap his neck?
No.
Darn. I would love that.
I would love that too.
I'm sure you would. Roll another one. Never mind. Don't bother. Oh. So he's trying to pull your hand down, and it's just everybody. Or
Guards, assist me.
some of the soldiers come to help you. As they do, some of the townsfolk go, "Unhand that man! He's done nothing wrong. It looks like you've assaulted him."
Does it now? We were just in the castle.
The man is in a set of wet underwear.
Do you not think that he has done something wrong while in that castle for us to have held him there and then had to chase him out here?
A number of townsfolk have come out in their night clothes, a couple of them holding pitchforks or small weapons, and go, "It looks to us like you are the aggressor here.
I am a peacekeeper.
You are oppressing him.
Am
You are
I?
oppressing his right to speech. Your hand is over his mouth so that he cannot speak his side."
He is obviously a bard. And as we all know, bards can do things with their mouths that other people cannot do.
Now that just sounds sexual. You depraved fluffball.
And I'm depraved? Oh my god, I don't know what the fuck to do.
Roll another strength check. Gregory pulls your hand down and goes, "Help me, please. This ruffian will not let go of me. She has
I headbutt
disrobed
him.
me."
I might as well because there's nothing I can do to.
Finish up what you're doing, okay?
Let's just say it's non-lethal damage.
Okay. Roll damage.
Should I just roll natural attack damage? It's not a bite.
Like a D4 plus strength.
All right.
He
It
knocks
is a
his head
D4.
back. He knocks his head back and is like, "Oh, see, this one is assaulting me in front of all of you."
Oh my god. Do it
I
do
know
it
my
again.
rights. I know my rights.
Oh my god. I don't have the help of any of my partners. This is.
Wake us
oh my
up.
God. I'm gonna headbutt him again.
I mean, obviously you hit him. Stop it, you brute!
Shut up.
This man is assaulting me.
I am not.
Do I follow up on all this?
I am not wearing anything. How can you still make this distinction incorrectly?
Hey, where
You're
the
wearing
fuck
more
did he
than
go?
I am. I don't even have dry underwear.
Guys, please just.
For the rest of you, at this point, the guards would have woken you up as well, so you can start making your way down.
Oh my god.
I'm not even. I'm already awake.
Alright,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
in-
just
Where do you
like
go?
you're more of a very friendly towards him right now.
Arya is making her way there. Tell us when we get there.
All right.
Well, waking her up
Please.
at such an hour is ought to piss Jasmine off a lot.
I implore you, people of Floros, this
Imakara,
ruffian.
as he's awakened and dressed,
No!
Imakara will
I put my hand
head
on
there
his mouth
as
again.
soon as he can.
and this time I get the guards to help me keep him down.
What are you doing?
I'm putting my hand over his mouth once more and trying to get the guards to help me pin him down.
He bites your finger.
Well, that's
Ouch.
not very nice. That is not nice at all.
You headbutted him.
He does 1 damage to your finger.
Well, that is an act of aggression.
Imagine he nat 20'd that and either bit your finger clean
How
off or
long-
you
how
start
long would it
bleeding
take?
profusely.
Anyone else to get there?
A couple more minutes.
Why do I keep critting this?
That's not a
Was
crit.
that a
Crit
bit him or
failing.
your head? Are you biting or headbutting?
Headbutting again.
Well,
I'm
matter.
just rolling it because it's convenient.
Okay,
It's the
then
same
I'm gonna
damage.
use the towel.
He bites you again.
Oh my god. Guards, can somebody give me a cloth to shut this man's mouth?
As you talk, he's literally chewing on your finger at this point.
Mom, are you hungry?
I take my hand out of his mouth as best as I can and just thrust his face into the pavement.
He sputters as you do. Is like, this man is assaulting me.
Same
At this
damage.
point, yeah, but at this point, one of the townsfolk swings at you with a sword. Does a 21 hit you?
Yes, and I'm not wearing armor right now, so that would definitely hit me.
You take 4 damage from a sword.
Out of fucking
Unhand him.
Arrive.
Guards, stop that man from hitting me with a sword. Are you even doing your jobs?
They're trying, but they didn't get to him in time. You at this point, you have a mob gathered up in front of you, watching you just beat this man into the pavement.
1 second. I need to see if this feat actually works with not having a two-handed weapon.
This is what I had feared.
What is your AC without armor?
Give me a second.
10 plus your dex.
It would be... My armor is 9, so I have 10 AC right now.
Shouldn't it be 10 plus your dex? What's your dex?
0. Yeah, a power attack means I can make a free immediate intimidate check.
Okay.
So I'm going to power attack headbutt him now.
Okay.
This is getting out of hand. How far are my allies?
Pause kind of thing where we gave her her moves. Okay.
I should
Okay,
be
that's
arriving.
this is
as-
plus 4 damage
where
to
the
what
fuck
I
you go?
roll.
Okay.
And
Can you power
what-
attack non-lethal?
I don't think. Let me check. It just says it boosts melee damage. It doesn't specify non-lethal.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to headbutt him one more time and
Okay.
actually try to. And since Corn Smash is one free intimidate, I'm gonna roll that too.
Okay. Grigory is looking very much the worse for wear, woozy, intimidated, and just like, this man is assaulting me. I've done nothing wrong.
Do you ever get tired?
The rest of you are showing up at this point.
If you would just shut up, I
well-
would not hit you.
While showing up, Arya's trying to yell, "Stop that assassin!"
There's no assassin here. I'm naked and wet.
You guys, or did you say we were showing up?
Yes, you're
Mhm.
showing up.
It appears that I am one of those things.
How far away am I?
Military state, police brutality.
Do I even
Oh, shut
remember what
up.
happened?
Oh my
Imakara
God.
approaches and tells everyone to halt.
Does Amari follow Imakaru's order?
After this last headbutt, which should actually be doing.
I got out of my
11,
quarters and just
not
say, what
7.
is the meaning of this?
He is nearly unconscious at this point. And just like,
Amari, stop! You're making a
Assault.
fool of yourself.
Okay.
police brutality.
I nod
You escaped
in
your breath.
understanding,
And are-
Says,
hit his head against the ground again, and then stand up.
Well, thankfully you crit failed.
Oh,
What did you try to do again?
I tried to slam his head down into the pavement.
You trip and slam your own head into the pavement.
I mean, I wouldn't really slam. I just trip,
You trip yourself then.
and then I stand up, and I'm just like,
Guards, please make sure he's. Please make sure.
taken
he's...
into custody
Yes.
Yeah. I
and
yell.
properly
at the,
shut up.
I yell at the mob that's forming that
This man is guilty of
attacking the king in his court.
attacking the king, using spells on others, charm spells without permission, and
Arcane assault.
arcane assault. Thank you.
Winky, no.
What
As
you doing?
Get on the table.
resisting arrest and escaping from arrest.
Do you guys mind if we give Winky her antibiotics?
Go ahead.
Crew, we'll be right back. It's
Okay,
a
bye.
2-man job. We have to borrow her, then give her eye goo. And trust me, she's not a fan.
Oh,
Aw.
poor girl.
You'll probably hear some sad strangled meowing. Okay.
So
There's
recap.
so much out of character I would have done.
There's two people practically naked in the middle of a town square, one repeatedly headbutting the other. I don't even know what to do. I don't know what I was supposed to do. I just did.
Why did I call for both?
Jeez!
You called for me because you kept getting hit with will save compulsion spells. And I came and answered your call, chased the naked man out of the castle and into the town, and then
Why did I just call
proceeded to
Fabio and intimidate him?
and then I proceeded to create water and then
Is that your only
tackle
like
him.
spell useful for that?
No, it was just so niche that I wanted to use it.
What?
I mean, I could have blessed weapon and blessed my face for better headbutting.
Bless
You know
your
what's fun?
face.
I can't wait to use it. I actually don't. Should I actually tell you I have the spell? No,
Don't
I
do
will.
it.
Honestly, I should have just color sprayed this guy.
I could have used detect charm. That might have been useful.
You think?
Color spray is the equivalent of a taser to me.
I could have used fire belly, which means I could have used a 15-foot cone of flame out of my face. I could have teleported my armor off of myself and onto someone else, but I wasn't wearing much of anything, so that would have been even more awkward.
When you think about it, we
Teleport
could've
your
used a
underwear out-
capable speaker
Teleport your
like him
underwear off of him onto the
if
guy.
he was citing rebellion like that.
It's off of myself and onto one ally within range.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So,
I
Gregory is still sitting there trembling and in pain, going, police brutality.
There will
Is
be
it
no
now?
more brutality here tonight. Any more attacks, and those people will be arrested for it. However, let's not get into all that.
I found an even really stranger spell. I'm gonna post it in game discussion.
Can we not interrupt
Sorry,
proceedings with that, please?
got you.
So-
This man is under arrest for his crimes. Shall be
I
dealt
have
with accordingly.
committed no crimes.
What
I
crime?
came to meet with you, and you kidnapped me.
You
Toilet.
repeatedly attempted to charm myself and the other members of whatever it's called.
The court.
Inciting rebellion is already enough grounds on its own.
I'm wondering how you get out.
So what do you do with him?
We take
Arrest
him back because we're going to need to do something with him because we cannot just tie him up and leave him, clearly. And I swear to God, if any of the townspeople try to attack us.
They don't.
First thing we need to do is gag him.
Yes, that would be very smart.
Yes, can someone gag?
So as
I'll do it myself.
as the morning dawns, reports from your guards say that unrest has increased in your town. In numbers terms, it has increased by 4.
Okay.
That's not nearly as bad as I thought it would be.
By the way, during the
when-
night I would have gotten comprehend languages, so I would have to start reading the notebook.
It's basically just the basic facts that y'all have told each other.
Have we told each other? Because I never told anyone of Aria.
It's assumed that you would have told some things within the year that y'all have been living together.
Okay.
What do you want me to do with this, babe?
I thought you were keeping one.
No, I don't.
Can you just do it for me?
Except for Sienna, because she's only been here like 3 months.
Oh, she's been there like 7 months.
You're right. It has been 7 months.
So, next morning comes around. Grigory is still in his damp underclothes, just glaring at all of you.
No, that's not true. We would have changed him out of those.
Can we?
Would we?
No,
Yeah.
Sure, we would
we'd have just
have.
helped him out of them.
What all can we do to prevent him from? We don't have any anti-magic stuff right now. What
I
can we-
mean, just be strong-willed.
I mean, he was rapid firing those charms.
One around.
Yeah, it's one every 6 seconds.
It wasn't just charm.
Well, still those spells,
Hang?
and he can clearly do it without visibly showing it.
Or there's another person around.
Any ideas on what we can do to hold him?
That was
Because we
hilarious.
really, I thought we had a jail already.
Baby girl, why do you have to have this sad meow? Why they sad meow?
We can hang the ass dry in the sun.
Just, you said we don't have anything like a dungeon, not a basement or anything?
The basement. New Grawl lives down there.
They'd make a great team.
They'd,
Wait.
yeah, they'd
Who lives down there?
he'd keep them entertained.
Grawl.
Oh, Jesus.
Keep
there
him
a-
gagged and he'd be entertained.
He
from
peeks
that.
his head out of the door going, "What do y'all want with New Grawl?"
We didn't forget about you.
We never forgot about you, Nugal. Don't worry.
I'm
I
sorry,
haven't seen anybody
baby.
up here in months.
Well, you have a new guest. He's a little bit of a loon, and he loves a good tune. But don't be fooled by his tunes, because he is actually an extreme pain in the rear.
I was hoping you
Oh,
guys
he
got
doesn't
around
look
with
too
that.
bad to me.
He's a,
I had to chase him naked through the streets.
How naked were you?
Plenty.
River tits swinging in the wind.
That means.
How many of them? How many tits?
When you think about it, the
You
fur
need to
might
describe
cover
it
up.
for me, Boo.
Oh my god.
Amari's a woman. You need to describe some things.
I'm just going to leave it up to you.
Leave it up to the
so-
gay woman. Are you sure about this?
You go ahead with whatever you want to think.
just remember, this will affect the designs that are drawn.
I have to.
Digest. Don't worry.
I'm waiting for an answer.
Alright, I'll text it to you.
I'm joking, by the way. Don't worry.
Those damn will
But-
saves.
I would like to get him at least secured up as best as possible.
We cannot let him.
Can't
We
let
can't
him
let them
go ahead.
cast spells. Yeah, we can't let him cast his spells.
Out of character. Are there any means of helping against that I don't know of?
And I could sit down there the whole day. I could just behead him.
I mean, he did assault, but assault's not really a crime
Death
of
sentence.
death sentence.
Assaults
yeah.
on the court. It is-
Assault on the king, treason, attempted assassination.
Inciting rebellion,
would
can't
know-
forget that.
No one would know he didn't attempt assassination.
We do.
Are we going to
Wink.
tell people?
He's obviously working for someone.
Tell him the recruit a capable speaker.
I'm capable, I just don't do it well. You all saw what
difference
happened
is
with the
that to an
last time I was in
incapable one?
charge.
Well, we have a diplomat who could help, but it should be me speaking to the people. Just, I don't know how many of them believe it's things rhetoric.
I mean, this is Kira talking. The townsfolk did just witness their general abusing and beating a helpless man.
Mm-hmm.
Helpless.
Oh, he is not helpless.
I mean,
If he starts
could-
singing,
I
he's...
I do have to wonder just how people in this universe fall for the helpless person trick so easily when magic is such a common thing.
Yeah.
You'll notice he cast no offensive spells.
I mean, obviously,
Depends
he's in
on how
public eye.
you. Depends on how you
Calculate that.
classify offensive.
None of his spells cause damage.
They hurt deep down. Sticks and stones.
And they're very morally
But-
questionable.
Kira,
needs
did
a
you have
spy master
anything
to
else to
confuse.
say?
Hmm?
I said, Kira, did you have anything else to say?
That's all I gotta say.
Hmm.
Now we have to figure out what to do. I wouldn't be too. Personally, I'd rather summon one of Lady Freya's wolves and let them have a feast. But
Castian pipes up, like, at least give the man a trial.
if we give a man a trial that can cast magic with words, how are we going to ensure that he does not?
We'll have
Anti-magic
Cool.
field of some sort.
Yeah, we'll need to hire, at least have someone here, or hire someone to do that. Can we get someone from Brevoy, a mage from Brevoy, to do that before we do
It'll
such
take about a
trial?
month.
Now I have to keep him under
Keep
guard
him
for a
in
month.
custody to trial day then.
Are there any items of like silence?
There's a spell, silence, if I'm not mistaken.
But I mean, are there any like, say, necklaces or something that you can put on someone to stop them from casting spells?
I don't believe so.
What about ones to resist those kind of spells?
Huh? I mean, you could get like some cloak of protection or something like that, but nothing you're going to get within the next day or so.
Right.
Hmm.
1 second. So you said in the next day, that would mean I can prepare what I need to.
Yes.
Let's see. This is a very big list. There should be something to nullify magic. It's only one spell.
So
Well.
I say this next month we definitely need to build a jail.
Oh, Zone of Truth. Subjects within range cannot lie. It's a second level.
That would have
Yeah,
been
I
a
can
smart
cast
thing
that
to
as well.
cast.
But you can resist that.
Oh.
I mean,
And
if y'all
also-
want to cast that at the trial, that's fine.
He can resist it, and also he can tell white lies if he knows that it's Zone of Truth.
I mean, I don't know. It's a 20-foot radius.
Grigory is sleeping, by the way.
That's
Exhausted,
good.
battered, and bruised from his assault.
I should have bitten.
I should have bitten.
By the way, did Amari ever do anything about the bite in her finger?
I would assume so. Like, that's what you do. It's like, oh, I'm bleeding. I'm gonna bandage this. Probably try to make sure that there's no germs or anything.
Okay.
I mean,
You're gonna say it's
not
poison.
that dumb.
I question it sometimes.
And in case I didn't do it, I still have divine health, immune to all diseases, supernatural and magical, da-da-da-da. So even if I didn't clean it up, I would be okay.
Do you want to cleric to look at that finger?
I mean, I could just lay on hands
Hey.
in my hands.
Lay on fingers?
Lay on hands, your hand.
Just do the okay sign or whatever.
Oh no.
Like, one does not put hand on hands.
I'm lay on handsing my hands. Like, legit, all I have to do is just hold a hand up or just not even bother, and it heals.
You can lay on hands yourself.
Yeah. I mean, do I lay on hands pressing my hand against the other hand? Do I just put it anywhere on my body and I heal?
So can we not worry about that right now and worry about Grigory?
Yeah.
Yes. They just got me on a question and I started answering.
We should post multiple guards. Make sure he doesn't do any singing.
There was something you were saying before would take a month to get or set up or something. What was that?
If you wanted to have a mage of the proper level come in from your allied nation to put an anti-magic field up.
Yeah, let's
You know what?
let's have his trial set for after that month and use this month to build like a jail, for example.
Alright, so you want to take a month of kingdom building?
Is
Yeah,
anyone
that's-
anyone against that?
I want to pause here and give me like 2 minutes.
Okay.
You have
Right.
2 minutes?
I can agree to that. I'm going to use those 2 minutes as well.
And while using those 2 minutes, I can talk out of character. I really wish you had woken up. Oh yeah, because we might have a dead Grigori.
I mean, to be fair, I am probably one of the best people for saving throws. I
I
didn't
had
even
no idea who to
calculate
call.
in my charisma bonus. So
What's your
yeah,
will save?
Everyone with
it's-
Barkbusters.
it would be 9 because of my 6
so it's
plus the 3.
Mine's also 9.
Oh, clerics have similar?
Will saves. We have high wisdom.
Oh, my will save is 7 base, so I would have 10.
My will save is wisdom base. I have 9. Mod 3. What's that modifier from? Put it there for. Oh, the modifier is for my wisdom. Lol.
There we go. I put it in. Fortitude is 12, reflex is 5, and will is 10.
Hmm.
That was hilarious, though. I didn't know what to do, so I just did.
You
Clerics
only do.
have bad reflex saves. Really bad reflex saves. And fort saves are okay. Too. Is the boss of the book of book 2? I hope it's the boss of book 2. I don't.
Gregory? No, he's a minor event. Y'all were supposed to get to go exploring tonight, but you have failed to handle Gregory in such a spectacular manner that that's not going to happen.
How are you supposed to handle Grigori? He's annoying.
I'll let you know afterwards.
I'm sorry, I was in a different room and it cut out. What was your answer to that arrow?
I'll let you know after or you're done handling him.
Okay.
Yeah, Arya is not very happy at Grigori. At all.
Gregory is not really happy with any of y'all either. Gregory just got assaulted in the streets.
All right. Over the procession of holding him, I'm going to attempt to craft a very certain spell scroll.
Okay.
I'm going to try to craft an anti-magic field.
Okay. You attempt to make it?
Mhm.
You have to roll for that?
Yep. I'm putting in 2 attempts, but I'll only do 1 if it works the first time.
Okay.
And 2 works, so... that number is the number of successes, by the way.
Ah. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
scroll of anti-magic field.
So that's how long does that take you?
48 hours.
Alright, so you can hold the trial.
It's not even been a month. It's been 2 days.
So,
How long does that last for? The field.
10 minutes of caster level, so just over an hour.
How long are trials normally?
I don't
Couple
know.
hours?
Y'all never had one before.
Should we have a second one just in case, like a second scroll?
Wait 2 more days, get a second scroll.
How much did it
So-
cost to craft it?
Not much, honestly.
Okay, I was gonna say if you need
Here's
the
my
funds-
question.
Hmm.
What is the format of your trial? Are you going to have a judge? Are you going to have a jury? What's going on?
Why not just a guillotine and an operator?
Now,
I call it the French trial.
Good one.
What is the standard trial style of Brevoy going in story?
It doesn't say.
Because it would be likely we'd be influenced by that.
Give me 1 second. The cat is causing mayhem.
No, she's not. She just knocked over a cube.
Don't worry, the booth is causing mayhem as well.
What?
Nothing, booth. You're fine.
I mean, I
there's-
did. It did cause a good bit of chaos.
I mean, I'm going to assume Brevoy handles its trials the same way America handles its trials.
All right.
As someone that has served on a jury in America, that does not give me much confidence.
That has or hasn't served on jury.
Has.
I had one jury summon once, and I found it a few months late, and I was just like, "Wait, what?"
Oh shit. That's real bad.
After that, I started making sure I checked my mail on a regular basis.
If you didn't hear anything of it, you probably didn't get called in, and you got lucky as all hell.
Yeah, it's kind of illegal to skip.
Yeah,
jury summon.
I know it is, but it was also
But
like
sometimes
half a
you
year
cannot get
old.
called in. Yeah, you probably just were lucky enough that when you had to call the court, they didn't call you in that day,
A
and you
call?
just
Like
got
a-
out of the jury.
Oh,
you have to
Anyways,
call.
so trying to wrap this up, how are you going to have the trial? Judge, jury.
Executioner right here.
Does the
Judge and jury.
does the defendant get a lawyer?
Access to.
Yes, but the defendant may not
affordable.
represent himself.
Yes.
Is that true for all criminals in your kingdom?
Yes.
Winky, no.
There's a hard one.
What did she even get to, baby?
Swatting at it, trying to knock it down.
What to say? As in, he doesn't get to testify on his behalf. He just has to sit there.
Well,
I mean,
if he gets asked questions, he has to answer them, but
if we give him a lawyer, can we give him the lawyer with the least amount of charisma as possible?
I could be his lawyer.
I think that would be a bit obvious.
Toph, you went to law school, right?
Law school?
What's that?
Perfect.
I'm a rogue, or sorry, arcane trickster. I kill things. I don't uphold the law.
Wink, wink. You're a great defense lawyer.
Oui,
Wink.
oui, Eiffel Tower, Je suis croissant, Jerry Lewis. I love it.
You know what? I'll just take care of her and go.
Sorry, fan.
Bye, Finn. Anyway, what was up with me being a lawyer?
We're making jokes because you have probably the lowest charisma of everyone.
I probably don't have it
Oh, screw
much
you.
influence on what I'm saying right
We're trying
now.
to give. We're joking that we need to give Gregory the worst lawyer.
Oh,
So it's the lowest charisma, and we're like, Toph, you went to law school, right?
We could. What was the name of the
Oh,
guy in the
I
dungeon
never
again?
give him what I actually do.
What was the name of the guy in the dungeon?
Oh, the.
Something.
You mean the guy
Something
who's been
claw.
living? I forget. The Stag Lord's dad.
Yes, he would make an excellent lawyer. Plus, it would just be great to hear him make the impression.
Could we convince him? Do you think he would do it? I think that's a bad idea, though, seeing how he's a little bit, what's the word,
Equally
Bonkers.
loony.
yeah. He's not that,
You know, in the long run, probably would have been better just to take the smaller unrest from just taking him out in the first place.
quietly taking him out.
Maybe when the
Probably.
DMPC whispers advice to us, we should listen.
What did the DMPC say?
At the
originally?
beginning, Kira had said you could arrest him right now and no one would notice.
We did arrest him when no one noticed. He ran away.
Oh,
After he tried the magic
should've
Orient,
just-
he got
that
pissed.
was.
We should have just, taken him out back. Not brought him back inside.
And what? Just put him in the doghouse. I'm sorry, Amari.
As in there wouldn't be a him to bring back inside.
Yeah, we should have just like scheduled the
Himakaru's.
the court date, killed him, and said he ran away again.
I mean, that would be really unfortunate if someone cast Zone of Truth in there.
I'm sorry, but do you really think our common folk can cast a level 6 spell?
I mean, fair.
Well, level 6 for you. Level 4 for me. I can cast Stone of Truth.
Level 6 is my highest level of spells.
Oh, sorry, I was Zone of Truth, I was thinking Anti-Magic Field. Anti-Magic
Oh.
Field is 6. Anti-Magic Field is 6, and it's lowest if you're a sorcerer, otherwise it's 8.
Yeah. A lot of the cleric spells are lowest. Of
Uh,
everyone's.
Cleric is 8 for Anti-Magic.
Not all of them. A lot of them.
So this session has gone to shite.
You can say that again.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry
Welcome
about that.
back.
Cat was causing mayhem and breaking things. So, trial. What are you doing?
I suggested that we take the crazy guy from our dungeon and have him represent this guy. And everybody seemed to be on board with that.
We were laughing. I don't think we were actually saying that.
He
Y'all
suggested
said
me
yes.
at first.
Because that was a joke. That was a joke.
Wouldn't it look
I
kind
just
of
get
strange?
a lawyer with a very low charisma.
I mean,
I have
if we are
-1.
if we are representing him in trial and Toph is the character that was holding him while he was in captivity, wouldn't that cause alarm?
They wouldn't know it.
I mean, wouldn't he himself be upset?
You'd probably say something.
Exactly.
Doesn't really know my business.
Question. Did we decide on whether or not he should be able to represent himself or just the lawyer? Or if all people?
Sienna said no one's allowed to, but that's your call as the king, unless one of your subordinates
Any input on that?
care to that. Makes you call.
I kind of agree with him.
Arya says for him. Like, I say for him. I think that's fine. I don't want him to speak another word again.
But if we do it for
But
him and not
overall-
everyone else, it'll just turn.
Yeah. For overall, for everyone. I can't go through with that overall, but if you want to try to make an exception, I won't.
What's our unrest at right now? 5?
-5.
-5. Wait, what?
I mean, it was at -9 when you first met Gregory.
Means that there's no unrest yet.
Actually, I take that
Think-
back. No, you were at -11 when you met Gregory.
Oh.
He's unrest that much? Holy shit.
Yeah, he's made everybody look at you like y'all are not the best people right now.
So hard
How
to get.
how much unrest would a public beheading of this idiot on the first encounter have caused?
A lot.
More or less?
I'm not going to give you a number.
I mean,
It would have
I'm
made
not-
people very unhappy.
I'm not asking for
a public
number.
one. Why public?
I'm just asking, I'm just asking to see
Boof. He won't
in
tell us until.
retrospect.
Not he'll tell us stuff afterward.
Yeah.
Let's get on with the
All right,
I mean, you could have New Girl act as his lawyer.
that's
I say for him, we don't let him, we have his lawyer represent him because of his habit of, well, we also have the anti-magic.
It is true.
If you want, I could be the judge.
No, we cannot have any of us be the judge.
No,
What
you
about
got
the
a
jury?
massive amount of bias.
Kira could be the judge.
Maybe.
She's had no hands in this.
Kira could be the judge.
I called dibs on executioner.
Fucking murder hobo.
I am not.
You're sounding like one right now.
I have a home.
If any
Freaking
of you
murder
just
wolf.
notice what Jasmine has been doing in base conversation,
I did non-lethal damage.
If we
I
have
did
the
not murder
anti-magic
him.
auras, I say we at least let him.
Speak.
We can let him speak, at least. But give him as uncharismatic a lawyer as possible.
I have no problem with giving him a really bad lawyer.
So, final call.
I say let
Ready
him
for trial?
Yeah.
Who's his lawyer?
Oh, so
Someone
we
really
actually
bad.
we actually have to name an NPC or something.
I mean, if you don't want just like a random NPC as a lawyer.
Putting any of us there would be massive bias, though.
Yeah.
Can we say give him a lawyer that's bad? Is that? Can we say give a bad NPC? Is that something we can say?
No, you can't.
Ah.
I mean, you can, but people are gonna realize if you put like an idiot up there. Are people allowed to hire their own lawyers?
He doesn't have any money. It's confiscated.
I don't know that.
I mean, we took all of his possessions, never returned them.
I would say yes, they can, but given the fact that this trial is being held in 5 days, I don't think he's going to be able to get anyone outside the city.
Yeah, but the people inside the city are on his side. I mean...
And how many of them do you think are practiced lawyers?
That's,
But
that's a fair point.
word of his capture made it out to whoever it was that employed him, and they have sent an advocate out for him.
So we can't
And they
take the
got
easy
here
way
in
out.
5 days?
Huh?
And they got here in 5 days?
Yeah. Not unreasonable to think they got there in 5 days.
Our road
Y'all
system
have
goes
roads?
north. But that goes north, not to the south.
Who said he had to have the advocate come from the south?
True. I'm saying
Wouldn't
that's
the word
where
have
it's
gone
used.
south to Brevoy?
Brevoy is to the north.
Oh,
To the south. West is the River Kingdom or southeast?
South
Southwest.
/ west. But you're also failing to take into consideration the fact that people can send messages through magic to somewhere and anywhere and be like, hey, I need you in this place. Go.
Fair point.
It's not unreasonable to assume that someone got sent.
Yeah. Oh, we should have just killed him privately, and instead he ran away. Is it too late to do that?
A little.
So, ready for trial?
Ready for trial.
That is
the
where it would
judge?
be.
I thought Kira was gonna be judge.
I was confirming.
Yeah, Kira can be judge. I wouldn't be against giving Nugra as lawyer.
So who's
But-
gonna be our lawyer?
I would assume that your police chief would be the prosecutor.
Jay, get over here.
Oh,
Jay's currently playing KSP.
Oh,
He shouldn't
finally I
be.
got something to do. Hey!
You're the
You-
police chief, Jay. It's time for you to prosecute this guy.
How many times have I been typing?
Oh.
Geez, you haven't even realized what I have been doing.
What do you mean?
Base conversation.
Okay. I see.
I have been trying to say that out loud for quite a while.
Okay. Well, are you against being the prosecutor?
I have to. If I'm called for it, I'm gonna have to go by the book.
I mean, you can say I have a conflict of interest.
I have a conflict of it, but I have rules are rules. I'm just going to read the law books out loud.
Okay. So, where are you holding the trial?
I elect the plaza.
Okay.
If a public trial,
I say we should not have this out in the open.
No, this shouldn't be public.
then the throne
Definitely
room.
not.
What really are our options for private areas?
The castle.
I
Or-
assume that much.
The castle, or if you wanted to, you could do it in like the garrison.
Let's just do it in the castle for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Set up a courtroom in the castle in one of the larger
Mm.
rooms.
The populace is not allowed.
Not many.
Just the jury, I'd say.
Okay. How many's on the jury?
Spectators are subject to search for any armament.
Let's say 10? 10 jury?
How many
Okay.
are on a normal or on an American jury?
Oh wait, there's magic.
Seventh is a backup, and for grand juries there's 12 with
Yep.
2 as backup from 14.
Will it be?
What was the question? What was the question? Yeah.
Arrow, did you hear that?
No, I did not.
Oh, what was the question?
You asked what it would be, and we're asking what you're asking that to.
Sorry, someone's got pretty bad static. What was it?
We're asking what you're asking about.
So what's the plan?
Uh,
Trial,
left.
jury, 10 people in the castle with the anti-magic spell.
All right. Where are you putting the anti-magic field?
I'd say
How
right
big
at
is
his
it?
feet. It's a 20-foot cone, I think. I mean, circle. Like a 20-foot radius. Unless it's a different spell.
I would presume over
10-foot
both
radius.
10-foot radius.
Wherever the
In all, I
defendant
think
is.
that's enough to cover both the defendant and the jury.
10-foot radius, not diameter, so 20-foot diameter. Yeah, I'd say both the defendant and the prosecutor. No, the defense and
And the
prosecution.
jury.
And the jury.
Yeah, the jury.
All right, so everybody's under it. So, trial to order. Prosecutor.
Oh, yeah, who was our prosecutor? Jay.
Jay.
Said... Yeah, that's right, Jay.
I consult the paper I have prepared prior to the trial.
Y'all, what are y'all charging him with?
Arcane assault on the king in his court.
Conspiracy against the kingdom, was it? Attacking the nobility, attacking the king.
Yeah.
And
Resisting
slandering my
arrest.
name.
Resisting arrest and
Resi-
escaping custody.
Yeah, resisting arrest and escaping custody.
All right.
Inciting unrest / rebellion. That should
That's
that
not a
be
crime.
part? Oh,
In fact, half of the things you listed aren't crimes. The crimes in your kingdom are no public gathering greater than 30 people without a permit, no stealing, no murdering, no trespassing, no assault, magical or otherwise, no manslaughter, no impersonating government officials, and no arson.
This is why I started to bring up loitering. Because loitering is so niche that we'd need to go through other niche things like this. I have a method to my madness.
So there's another option for this. Y'all can roll a loyalty check.
Wait, we can?
Yeah.
And what's
That
that?
would
What
save
will that
time.
do?
Let's see.
These are mechanics that are helpful to know.
Yes.
I'm only running on one screen right now, so I can't search nearly as much as I normally can.
You succeed. He is outed and can be run out of town. If it fails, it does not find him guilty and he's set free.
Alright, so we all have our rerolls, right?
Yes, but I'm only letting whoever rolls the loyalty check.
Who would do the
Yeah,
loyalty
Is
check?
the king.
Prosecutor.
And what?
oh,
And
Actually, I'll let the king do the loyalty check.
what do I roll for that?
probably because
Um,
my loyalty checks are tracked.
D20 plus 22.
Let me get back over to roll 20. Oh wow.
Sweet. He's found guilty. You can run him out of town.
Okay.
Are we running him out of town?
Yes.
Is that the crime we're doing? I mean, the punishment we're doing?
Exile. I don't think assault's really worth killing him, and we don't have a jail, so.
Assault on the court, though.
Did we have a special law against assault on the court, or was it
I
just?
think exile is perfectly fine.
I agree with
Fine.
exile. I am so glad we didn't have to do that whole trial.
Oh, Gregory has been run out.
And then he's gonna go do this to another town. Or
Or
kingdom.
they'll just send someone else to do it to us again.
I seem apologetic at him, and
I mean, you were the prosecutor, not the defender.
You did your job. You did your job well.
still reluctantly.
So,
And now he can spread rumors about the oath.
so we're gonna move into the Next kingdom building phase.
Did my music lessons have any effect?
So, your music lessons? What are you doing with music lessons?
He was attempting to learn music from him.
If I haven't mentioned,
Jay, there's a lot of shit I keep up with. What are you talking about?
I've been trying to say it over everyone.
Okay, say it now where people can hear you.
While he was in custody, I had approached him on free time occasions.
To try to get him to teach you music?
What?
What was the importance of you approaching him?
I'll just read it out. Upon hearing about the singing, on occasion Jasmine seems to want to visit and tend to him with kindness, with an aim to improve impressions for one, and a peculiar aim of learning music.
Arya would not want you to ungag him other than for eating.
He also would have refused to teach you anything.
Fair enough, move on.
So, stability check. Since the warden is not here, the king may roll. D20 plus 31. Awesome. You are stable. Alright, no consumption. Are you going to claim or abandon any hexes? You presently have 9.
What's our build points, treasure?
38.
I was apparently muted. What's our consumption at?
-1.
So we could build a hex and that would add one more, bring us to 0?
Mm-hmm.
I say we could do that and then build a jail.
How much is the jail again?
9, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, let's see. Going to it. It is 14.
We have enough for that?
Yes.
That's what I vote on.
Alright. So you're going to claim a hex?
Mhm.
Which hex do you claim?
Can I see the updated map, please?
They are in game discussion.
In-game discussion. Getting there.
Is there any... If we claim the Radish Patch Hatch, we'd get... If we put a farm on there, we'd get a bonus.
We could also claim, say... Let me get it close enough. Look at this. This is smaller than I'm used to.
I don't know.
We could do the one that's like directly left of our main city.
Okay.
And what was the... Or we could do the one with the Radish Patches. I heard someone say that. What bonus would we get for that?
If we built a farm on it, it would get a resource bonus, which I think is just a better one. Let me check. Right, the radish patch is counting for an improvement for the farm.
Yes.
It's a resource, and
Why don't we get that hex for now? Then like next month we can put a farm on it or something.
yeah, it decreases. A resource decreases by one. Increases economy by one, a resource. If you build a farm on a farming resource, it decreases build points by an additional one that the farm would do anyway. So the farm would do 3 then.
So which one are you wanting? The radish patch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which will give us +1 economy just because it's a resource without even improving it yet.
And how much would the road cost to put there?
No, it's forest. So it's road cost in a forest is 2.
And that's separate from building a building, right?
Yes.
I personally
You
vote
claim
for.
that hex?
Yeah, I say my thoughts is to claim the hex.
Yeah, the radish patch had.
Put the
'Cause
roads
it's-
there.
The resource is a bonus that we can't refuse. Gotta get that economy bonus.
So I'll take that one and build a road there.
Does anyone have any complaints with the road? Treasurer?
Nope.
Options.
Does our treasurer okay it?
Go for it.
Alright.
That's 3 build points you just spent.
Yes.
And then
Alright.
and then 14 on the jail, you said?
Hold on. Not there yet.
Sorry.
Okay. Alright, so you build a jail.
About time. That I forget, does that help with unrest at all?
Yes.
Hold on. Let's jail +2 loyalty, +2 stability, -2
Minus-
unrest. That's 14 build points. So you are now at 21.
And for the settlement, it's -1 crime and +1 law.
Alright. So you do that.
Sorry.
Build the jail.
Just
Alright.
the guys know the shit.
Moving on, we get to the income phase. So anyone making withdrawal from the treasury?
No withdrawals from the treasury.
Anyone making deposits to the treasury?
Let me check my resource count. I'll drop in 4,000. That's 1 BP.
Okay.
Is that correct? Or
Yeah.
okay.
So we now collect taxes. Economy check. Your modifier is currently a 30.
I totally said that entire thing on mute. I'm putting 1 BP in myself.
Okay.
Yay, I'm not the only one.
So, your treasurer.
Yep.
How much is a BP?
4,000.
4K.
Um,
So 13 more build points puts you at 36.
you know what the hell? I can put in a build point too. If it's still able.
Yeah, you can still put one
So 1 from me.
in.
Nah, I am now poor.
What?
What was that?
Arrow looking at something and going, the fuck just happened?
We have better town people. Our general headbutted someone in the middle of the street. Had her fingers fingers bitten.
Okay, I have no idea how to interpret the dice roll, so I will roll again.
Is my math correct? We ended at 39 this month.
Ended at 37. Oh wait, I didn't count the other two, so yes, 39.
Okay.
And that's after collecting taxes?
Yes.
What did we start the month at?
38.
Hey, we went up by 1. Thank you, friends.
God.
And Jay, you now have a jail. Jay has a jail for Jasmine.
Yeah, if someone can explain me how to roll profession and how that works and stuff. After, that'd be cool.
I don't know. I've just been making potions. I haven't messed with profession yet. If no one else figures it out, though, I can help you figure it out.
I already have. I have a macro for it.
Oh, there we go. There comes Erin to save the day.
She would take a penalty. She should take a penalty for how much money she earns
What?
because of. She's not charging everyone. Because it's Arya.
I mean,
I don't want to deal with that, so I'm going to re-roll.
Oh, on the random events.
Yeah.
I was wondering what you were so confused about.
It was supposed to be a Inquisition.
Inquisition.
Natural blessing and roll again. Yeah, an Inquisition is basically some zealots come through and basically are like, no more of this thing. And your law increases, but so does your infamy.
Nobody expects them.
Arya would have a problem with them.
Alright, so next thing is you get a plus 4 to your stability check.
Oh, next month?
Yep.
Yay. And what was the roll again, or are you still doing that?
Um, 1 second.
Alright.
Okay, so the next roll is bandit activity and roll again.
Oh.
Bandits are preying upon those who travel through your kingdom. I need a stability check.
Yay, +4. So it's what now?
You get a plus 37. Don't crit fail.
Can I use my reroll, please?
Yes.
Oh my
yes, you
goodness.
Don't crit fail. Crit fails.
This is your one reroll.
You know, I
There
was
you go.
just thinking we weren't having that many problems with stability anymore, and then I roll a 1 and a 4.
Alright, time to roll again. Ooh, haven't had this one happen before. And tonight.
What? You cut out?
I was going to give you the roll for it, but it was smugglers, and smugglers are like involved as fuck.
No. Sorry.
Can't you just give us something nice?
Here, I will re-roll. Does anybody want to spend their re-roll tonight to get me to re-roll the event?
For smugglers?
Hey,
Yeah.
Jay, you want to spend your reroll?
I'll volunteer.
Alright.
Do I have a reroll?
Ari volunteered.
No.
Alright. We have a 76, which is a dangerous settlement event.
What is with the dice? What have the dice done?
Ooh.
Please don't be involved as bandits or smugglers
D-
or whatever.
D20 tolls.
I need a loyalty check and a stability check.
Alright, what's the modifier for each?
24 and 37. Did you already do the 37?
No, I'm doing that now. I just cannot roll well tonight.
Let's see. Alright, you are good to go. The cult disbands before it can cause any harm.
What was
There's
the
a
cult?
cult?
The Spanish
Cult.
Inquisition.
A cult sprung up in your country for a little bit.
We need a
What was the
shirt.
cults doing? What's their name? Entertain me.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
By the way, what is the elven god for knowledge? Does anyone know? I need to look it up.
So, everybody makes the amount of money of their modifier from that month.
For the past month, what would I roll? I mean, what would I take from my roll?
You wouldn't. Y'all worked. Like, y'all did other shit other than whatever your job would be for that entire thing. You might get like a day or two out of it. Assuming you weren't dealing with Gregory.
So nothing. Got you.
Pretty much.
Damn, that was a wasted crit.
Believe me, Kira wanted to use that time to craft as well.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure anyone did. There's my money. Pretty bad roll. So the general pay is still the same?
Yep.
For last month too?
Yep.
That would be 300 for each. $1,600. Are there rules for assisting people in crafting things?
Yes, there are.
Got you. I was just curious because I have a couple paladin spells that might be useful for you.
I'm gonna call it there for tonight.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You have successfully dealt with Grigory, though your kingdom's unrest suffered
Right?
due to your general's
Unfortunately.
overzealous handling.
I tried.
At least we're still in negative unrest. I'm not sure how that really works, but
Do they go back down eventually?
I think it only goes down when you build stuff to make it go down or something. But I mean, as far as it being in the negative, we still technically have less than any unrest. So I don't know how that works.
I mean,
Do you have Bull's Strength Arrow? If you need it, I've got it.
What?
I can craft any of the level 2 stat boosting spells commonly required for crafting.
collection? Do you mean custom, by the way? And
No.
collection was that?
Tax collection?
Right. Left of my settings.
That was fun.
That was
Magic
stressful.
Siege Engine.
Oh no,
Magic
I heard
Siege
something
Engine.
bad.
Why would I need that?
What? Or I didn't hear what Hal said.
Sorry.
I'm trying to figure out how to do the. Anyone's helping with something.
Oh, okay. What were you saying, Booth?
Um, I have Magic Siege Engine as a spell.
What's that do?
Siege Engine gains +1 on targeting and damage.
We don't have any siege engines
Yet.
yet. Just wait till I can make a siege bomb.
Oh goodness, this is gonna be crazy.
Sounds fun.
It sets things on fire and in a very big area. Like, anything actually hit by the bomb gets lit on fire instead of just taking the normal damage.
Huh, that's interesting.
What's that?
Revenant armor. When the wearer of a suit of armor awarded by Revenant armor is brought below 0 HP or becomes unconscious, the armor animates, allowing the unconscious wearer to move about under the construct's control.
I am ending the recording here.